world. We
Hi,
are back again for part 2 of the one shot.
Yeah, welcome back
That's
to
how that goes.
IsotaCon, which is totally still going on and not at all 3 weeks ago.
Yes, but you can still donate to the charity that we
The
are
RPG Creators
Creators
Fund.
Relief Fund,
Relief Fund.
absolutely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's an awesome charity. They're doing another IsotaCon in February, so
Next
Yeah.
February?
yes.
Okay.
No,
that's
no,
some
this
that's
past
some
Upcoming
deep
February.
February.
that's some deep planning right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
they pulled this one together in like a month, 3 weeks, so
Yeah.
it might be better to plan.
yeah, that's awesome. So and this is again Raven Desk Games. This is VURT, the tabletop RPG based on the novels from Jeff Noon. It uses the Cipher system, and we've all been. Oh, that looks rad, Pete. It looks so rad with the background, kind of like half. Okay, we'll just pretty much do that for 90 minutes, and I'm okay. Yeah. But yes, we're all friends and players and GMs, IRL here, and in the VURT world. But I'm not. I'm just a player. So.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just a player.
Anything.
Oh, little
Yeah.
old me.
Don't blame the player. Blame the game.
Yep.
Blame the game. Something.
And so Pete, you are the super GM
Hello,
of
everybody.
today's
I'm the one
super
who'll be
session.
TPK this week.
No.
Not for me. So, let's go around the table first and introduce ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure of the order in which we are visually presented on the screen.
Jack, you can start.
Well,
Make notes for us in the background.
So I'm playing Chester Ballard. I'm a shadow dogman who works for the city, a warrior who is a bit hot-headed and has an incredibly difficult voice to do. Hurts my throat the whole time. It's rough.
Did you say it's rough?
I did.
Oh.
I'm glad you noticed.
You're welcome. I'm always here for you, man.
Nice.
Next,
Next up is me. Yes, I am Mike. My character is Blix, who is a robovert math magician who hyper processes. He has a tendency to not sit still for more than a couple seconds at a time. And he looks like sort of a 6-foot something plastic skeleton with a flat faceplate with a white rabbit sticker from Alice in Wonderland on it, with a glob of black interdimensional tentacled goo inside the rib cage that he covers up with his trackies. So
nice. And Chester, I forgot what breed of dog best describes your dog part.
Last time I think he said it. I can't remember. It wasn't German Shepherd. It was. I can't remember.
Was it a Japanese?
No, that doesn't sound like Jack.
I mean, it's clearly a corgi.
Right.
Oh no! You snooze, you lose, Jack.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're a corgi now.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm asking you what breed of dog best describes your dog.
Chester is best described as a Irish wolfhound.
Okay.
A rad. Okay, cool.
Right. So Smoke.
I have 0% dog. I am I'm a shadow woman. And I'm a shadow woman explorer who controls blurb flies. And I'm a little bit bereft right now because they don't come into the VURT with me. And we're in a feather. And I miss my little Smoke, but I still have all my, like all my tools and like random parts and just bags of just random shit on me.
Build one in the verse. All right, Dougie.
Yeah. Okay. I am playing Douglas P. Arkanoid, aka Dougie Arkanoid. I'm a VURT man explorer who tracks marks, but as far as everybody else is concerned, I'm just a pure human. Just a pure human explorer who tracks marks. I'm
Not
the
shady at all.
part of not shady. I'm part of a leadership of very small time gang. Although we're coming up, we're going to get big. The boss is Brent Rambo, but I'm in the next tier with a shite gob named Balky. But it doesn't matter because these boomers are, my crew from the very beginning, and I'm their lieutenant. And Dougie has an accent that changes all over the place, left and right. Maybe he's not pure human, and maybe that's what I'm going to blame it on.
That seems legit.
Last but not
Good.
least, Mr.
Sorry, what?
Yes.
Introduce
Was that
yourself.
You mother.
I can't hear Pete.
You can't hear me?
You're
I'm
breaking
back.
up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
Stay with us, Pete. Move away from
What?
the light.
Someone
The
can't hear me. I'm
bird.
not used to this at all.
Yes.
Am I next? I think I'm
Yes.
next.
You are next.
There's only one left. I am playing Oedipus Jones, a robo dogman speaker who top skiers. I am an extremely attractive robo dogman who is just really good at everything, especially bullshitting. I usually wear the red trackies, but currently I believe we are in a feather where I'm walking around in the acrobat outfit from the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. And it's cold, and the midriff, the belly is exposed, but I pull it off. I'm sure I pull it off.
The bikini is made of fur.
Right?
Nice. Oh yes.
That makes up for it.
Yeah. Then I should adjust and say that, or also mention that I'm the not the paladin, the not the champion, the
Cavalier.
Cavalier. Yes, with the feathered, the old school, the helmet, the armor. I've got, probably a droopy mustache. Perhaps we'll see, but at least I'm looking like AD&D chic.
Oh yeah, I'm a thief. I think
Ooh,
that sounds
yes.
right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I am wearing the robes and like big pointy hat from the wizard, but they're red with white stripes down the sleeves. So.
Oh, excellent.
And,
Yeah, and
Chester, did you change your outfit at all for this, or are you still wearing
Yeah,
your...
he did. He just got like the medieval version of his standard
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
he's got like a leather trench coat on, and he's wearing like the I think it barbarian is what he picked up. So he's wearing like barbarian garb under the long leather tunic.
Nice.
Yeah.
And a small unicorn voiced by Frank Welker is following you around.
Oh. Yeah.
Don't do that with this group. It'll get ugly real quick. I can tell you that right now as the lieutenant. You bring something cute and cuddly out on the screen, there's going to be bloodshed. I'm telling you.
So when last
Either that or it will become the entire focus of the whole session.
True.
Or don't we all?
So in our last session, you guys were looking for this feather. There's a series of feathers that mimics old RPG scenarios, and the Dreamweaver who made it is missing. And you guys went to look for him and didn't find him, but found a copy of his feather. And
Good enough.
you guys started to pursue it, but you realized that it was actually not it wasn't finished. So there was a lot of frame not found and unfinished business as you went in. But you guys got diverted from the feather by a winged cat with a watch for a face that just says TikTok, that brought you along over the mountains, out of the feather, and into a VURT henge where you met a Gorsaid named Chalpa, who entreated your help to rid this feather of, and he told you about a conspiracy to kill real world people going into the VURT. So he's bribed you here on a mission of mercy, and he also offered you yellow feathers for your trouble.
Yeah, cash, better than cash. I like TikTok, by the way. He grew on me, or it grew on me. You know, a clock-faced, sphinxy. What is it? Kind of a
10-10.
sphinx body.
What's
You mean
Yeah.
10-10.
10-10.
You called him
10-10.
TikTok.
Sure, he
TikTok-
has a
oh,
real
sorry.
name, but he's 10-10 now. He's
Sorry, yeah.
changed to
All
Noah.
he said. Sorry, what he says is TikTok. That's right. All he says. Oh my goodness, 10-10. That's right.
Well, his
Yeah.
name,
For our audience, they're a creative agency by picking up on the name we used last time.
It's important. I've grown attached to this thing. I don't know why. You know, I'm sure I always will be this. This trustworthy and honest in the future as a PC.
so Chalpa gave you the rundown and gave you an amulet that looked suspiciously like the amulet that the wizard gave Peter McNichol in Dragon Slayer, and showed you you'll know when to use it. And off you go. So 10-10 is leading you back up the path the way you came and back down into the feather. And he flits ahead every once in a while and alights on a branch and turns around and turns his watch face back to you and says, tick-tock, tick-tock. And just kind of tick-tock, tick-tock.
He's a good kitty.
Gestures you to follow him.
Yeah, Blix is not waiting for other people to like, oh wait, we're going that way, and he stops like Blix just goes like.
Yeah, I'm feeling heroic with this helmet and these, the wings going out, kind of the Mercury, the Cavalier, outfit. This feels like good boomer stuff. This is a good feather. I like where this is going. By the way, I feel really comfortable here, really comfortable. Although I'm pure human, this feels like second nature to me, shall we say?
Not to get too metagame, Alex, but the armor you're wearing does actually give you armor.
Oh, excellent.
If we actually come to combat, you do get an armor bonus, and that's
good, excellent.
Yeah, the wizard can actually cast some spells. I have them all here in the book, but for the sake of brevity, we're just going to shorthand it. So if you want to try a spell effect, Blix, you just let me know what it is, and I'll let you know. So anyway, you descend back down the valley, and as you descend into the trees, you don't really notice the transition, but it blends back into the original feather you were at, and you find yourself back on the path. And who was holding the map?
We had a map.
I think
we had a
Smoke
map.
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
Smoke had it.
So the map.
Yeah, you immediately gave it to her. You're just like, you take care of it. You're. I like
Sounds
that.
like something I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Starts beeping.
That's awesome.
Hey guys.
And the thief has the map? Uh-oh. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, I gotta find out where the treasure is so I can beat you to
Truth.
it.
Mhm.
I mean, lead you to it. The map's beeping.
Well,
Do we know what that means yet?
No, I'm gonna look at it and see if I can figure out.
So before the map started beeping when you first got it, when you first stepped outside of the keep, and it showed you a blip where you were, and a blinking arrow as to where you were supposed to go. And then when 10-10 led you off the path, you disappeared off the map, and the map became blank. As you open it again now, the map is back to the way it was, and it again is indicating where you are, and again is indicating the blinking arrow towards the area known as the Caverns of Chaos.
sounds
Y'all
So-
want to get chaotic?
sounds totally safe. I don't see anything that can go wrong here,
Oh yeah.
except for the
There's
whole
so many things that could go wrong, but let's try it.
the cult that's trying to kill everybody and all that. That if you ignore
Nice.
those things, I don't see anything that can go wrong here.
Welcome
No,
to
of
the
course
Get us
not.
out of this goddamn
got
thing
this.
faster.
We've
No,
done
I
worse feathers than this before. We'll do worse feathers than this again. We'll win every one of them.
We are
Damn
not
straight
doing
we
worse
will.
feathers than this.
Pete,
I'll be
remind me,
clear about this. I'm never going into another
mounts,
feather
correct?
ever again. I don't care what happens. I'm never going into another feather. This is a one-time deal.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to fall for that one.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
good. Too soon. Literally. We have mounts, correct? We have horses. Was
No,
there, that we left them.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
you left them because they couldn't get through the trees.
Couldn't get. Yeah, you got it. Excellent.
But they're
Hell
back
yeah.
there waiting for you on the path.
Of course they are. I like this feather. All right.
They're
All
good.
right.
Well, they kind of blinked out of existence when you walked off the map, and they blinked back in.
Yeah, you just have to like whistle and they show up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All except for Dougie's. Dougie's is the one that doesn't ever want to be there. When he tries to jump out of the tree and land on his back, he moves out of the way.
Yeah.
He
With
just,
a smile.
You just glitch straight through him, and he like
Yeah.
he's making the galloping animation, but he's in a tree halfway. Like, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can dig that. Yes.
So back on your horses, and the clock watcher leads you onward.
Huzzah!
Yes.
Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Who brought the coconuts?
Oh wait, they're here in this hat.
Mo, speaking of coconuts, you're like, where is he gonna go with this? No, ciphers.
If you want
I want
something out of the hat, you have to present a rhymed couplet.
Excellent. I love this. Good.
God, what rhymes with
Oh,
coconut? That's it. I'm now. That's it. There's no coconut. Sorry. That's like.
I first, Alex said. I'm like, oh yeah.
Right on. Come on.
Mm-hmm. To the Caverns of Chaos.
Yay!
Yes. Yeah. I want to look all the boomers in the eyes as we're galloping, and just kind of, give, incentive, and we're gonna be together forever, guys. Don't you worry.
Stare Blix in the face, paint where like the little holographic sticker is. Like,
I'm so glad
with
you're
the hat.
Lieutenant,
With the hat.
our lieutenant.
Yeah, I'm glad we can trust our boss.
All right. So as you round the corner, and the woods break, and the path starts to lead into a rocky ravine. And it's sparsely wooded, but all the trees seem dead on this ravine. And you see a variety of cavern mouths all over this ravine. Different sizes, different shapes, different levels. And you're not sure, the path doesn't lead to any one of them. But 1010 looks at you and says, tick-tock, tick-tock. And he flies past a whole bunch of them and flies to one specifically under a big dead tree. And sits on the big dead tree and looks down at this one house, this one door, and looks back at you. And looks back at this one and looks at you.
so
It's
that's
like
the
he's
one to
trying to-
avoid.
Can I make an intellect roll to see if he's nodding yes? No. Yeah, I trust 1010. I look at the boomers. Do you guys trust this little beast as I do?
I mean, he's too cute to like mistrust.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
He
speaking of-
smells like home. Like,
Yes.
Speaking of,
Yes. Onward. Again, doing this as we pass by, I think that looks cool in the VURT world somehow.
there is a great foreboding sense of evil lingering in the air as the dreamers tread their way up the path towards this entrance, though the clock watcher continues to urge them on almost cheerfully. The well-worn path leads through a copse of bare, black, and twisted trees, their trunks bloated yet sickly, their branches reaching down menacingly towards the dreamers. The entrance to this cavern is actually a post and lintel portal of black stone set around the opening. It means basically Stonehenge, but as the opening part of it. The black stones are covered in glowing red runes, a sinister parallel to the VURT henge glyphs you left when you left Chalka. A thin, transparent wall of shimmering black covers the opening. Although the barrier is easy to pass through, it seems strange.
This seems strange.
And yet easy to pass through. That's
I'd like to hop off the horse elegantly, if I could. We'll see. But I'd like to look. Sorry.
Let's get a speed roll for your elegance.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to use effort. Yeah, I'm not going to use effort, but we'll see. We'll see how amazing.
And this is where Alex spends all his XP for the night.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, oh yeah, I gotta do it.
So,
I don't know if it went through.
So with that roll, you don't fail, but it's not quite elegant. Your foot kind of gets caught in the stirrup as you go, so one foot lands, and you kind of hop a little away from the horse, and you kind of startle the horse, and the horse like walks away, and so suddenly you're kind of doing the splits as it starts pulling your leg a little bit, and you hop and drag. But you manage to get your foot out of the stirrup in time and keep your footing.
Yep. Yeah. Well, luckily I'm surrounded by people that love me. Nice.
I think I literally just got what people mean by that. So
smooth move X
nice.
Just got it. It just occurred to me what X-Lax is and what smooth move would mean.
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Yes.
Leave, you idiot. Leave. Sorry.
Yeah, so it all comes back to the future somehow. Everything.
Always comes back.
Awesome. Yes, I'd like to look for tracks. That's like my thing. So like again, especially as a cavalier, coming out of the forest before we go in, I'd like to see if there's anything coming and going in the dust in the grounds there.
All right. Let's get an intellect roll.
Yep. Let's see here.
This is fairly rocky ground,
Mm-hmm.
so it is going to be difficult to see anything. You do not notice anything.
Watch out for bullwinkles.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Hey, that's my line.
All right. Was it another 7 or am I not seeing?
7, as far as I can
Oh, yes. Oh, well, yes. Lucky 7. 7. Next one's gonna be 7 too, and we're gonna hear whistles and feathers are gonna drop from the sky.
Then we're all gonna get buried under like an avalanche of giant coins.
Nice. That should be like an optional
massive nickels that just show up and destroy everything.
Yeah.
Level
Good.
the whole forest.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I am trained. No, sorry. I'm specialized actually. So it does go up another 6. So okay. So we're 13.
Specialized in tracking? Oh, that's right, because you track marks.
Yeah, and I'm trained. Yeah, so it's 13 technically. Sorry, so I should have put that into.
Okay. With the rocky ground, it was actually challenging. But
okay, cool. Yep. I turned to the boomers, and just like my dismount there was supposed to be better than I thought it would, I say, come on, boomers.
Sure thing, boss.
Yeah, let's just come on, finish this up. Where's the button we gotta click to be done with this thing? Chester just starts pressing things on the trees, on the walls of the cavern. It's got to be a button here somewhere. There's already a goddamn button.
Stuff kind of flips up away from the tree as you're doing that. Like, talk.
Yes.
Anybody else
Forward.
think Chester was not a fun kid?
You can't just shove the whole burger in your mouth, Chester. You have to savor the bite. That's what being in here is about.
This isn't Wumpies.
Another place I'm never going.
Yes.
Ever?
I mean, to be honest, I might never go there either.
Let's make an agreement that we'll never go to Wumpies.
Yes, we will never end up in the worst Wumpies bathroom in the country. Or in the city state, whatever we are.
Possibly in the world.
Probably
You
in
You
the
guys are
world.
I
weird.
mean,
Definitely
Let's
in the
just
world.
get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
tie up the
let's
horse.
go
I
somewhere.
want to make sure my horse is tied up to something solid. This horse
boss,
is awesome. I'm
your
loving this.
horse is gonna reappear if you whistle for it.
Hey, you're right. Yeah, this feather's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Guys, I just want to say that I really, I love each and every one of you. I mean, man, and what is love? Yeah, Dougie's one of those featherheads. Yeah. Guys, it's all about
Dear
love. This is going to be
God.
amazing.
Oh
This
man,
is
I'm gonna
amazing.
start
Chester,
helping.
so
you have
high.
love in your
Chester's
heart.
pushing harder on trees, looking for
Just-
goddamn button. Where's the goddamn button?
Come on,
Any places
Dougie, don't
for a
hurt
button
me. Don't
right
hurt me no
now.
more.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah, I say we throw caution to the wind, gang, and just go straight in.
I approve this plan.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. We're fine.
This
It's
is
a
the
blue
best
feather. It's supposed to be a blue feather. It'll be fine. Nothing bad can happen here.
After Dougie gets a little huggy and weird, I start helping Chester looking for buttons.
Truth.
I already tried that tree. Eddie.
Uh,
Let's go.
Has anybody gone inside yet, or are you all still pushing buttons, non-existent buttons on trees?
No, we're heading.
Oh,
I would-
Yeah, Blix is definitely heading for the.
Yeah, I want to, make sure everybody comes in. I don't want to leave anybody behind, but at the same time, I'm halfway in. Let's
Like
do
I,
this.
I should not be
Gang, let's
point
do
man,
this.
but I am impatient enough to be point man. Like,
Love it. Yeah, I'm following the giant plastic skeleton with the sticker eye and the giant hat and wand. I don't even know what's going on, but I love it. I'm off, and I'm following Blix.
So as
Yeah.
you pass through the barrier, everybody make an int roll, but it can also be VURT lore or VURT knowledge or something like that.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna
um,
use effort
I'm
on this.
pretty- I mean, I'm not Verty, but I know about Vert because I love feathers.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I've got Vert feathers and I've got Vertology.
Yes.
you made
Yes.
that.
Out of 15, and I have nothing.
Well, you made it.
Okay, let's see.
I rolled
I'm
an
gonna use
8.
effort.
I got
I
a
used
nat
effort.
20 and I'm specialized in Vert feathers.
Wow.
All right.
17, and I used effort. So 20. Although not nat 20. Not nat 20 good, but
Okay.
But-
Smoke, you notice nothing. Everybody else,
I'm too busy staring at.
Hey, wait, I rolled a 19. I'm still here.
Hmm?
I'm good. I rolled a 19.
19?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
so
I don't know if that's good or not.
you guys noticed when you took the feather that it was a bootleg and was not quite finished. And what it is because this is a not quite finished and bootleg, inside this portal, it's a black feather.
Whoa. So
What?
like you cross
What's a black feather?
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's
All
a
right.
it's a darker color than blue.
Don't worry. We'll still be able to jerk out, Chester.
It's a feather that's more expensive. Yeah. So you're getting your money's worth.
If things, yeah, expensive. Yeah, that's the only difference. It's just more expensive.
Yeah.
And again, you can still, jerk out.
That's
I'm sure it's just as easy, right? Right, guys? I'm sure it's just as easy.
Chester would know that black also means illegal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can mean, it's one of the many definitions.
Yeah, blacks and yellows and hybrids and hybrid feathers and shoot anything. It's
Anything
know-
fun
you
is
know it
illegal,
all.
right? That's how it
Illegal
works.
shouldn't bother any of us. Come on, let's.
Yeah.
not me.
Illegal would only be a
Hell no.
problem if you were a cop or something. You were here undercover.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You know what?
Because if they were,
and
they'd
I-
have to tell me. That's how it works.
Yeah, I want to tell everybody, listen, guys, this is going to get a lot harder, a lot more difficult, but I believe in all of you, and you guys are each special in your own way. And I want you guys to know that we're gonna, if we have a dragon, we're gonna face it together. If we have, a test, if we have a chaos thing, we have a wand. Am I in the right feather? Is this the one I read about in Game Cat?
Blix is
Wait,
like
no.
trying to walk towards the front of the group when Dougie is talking and just like pats him on the shoulders. He's going past like, "Don't worry, Dougie. If there's a problem, I'll solve it."
There it is.
Oh,
The loop.
Chester's just off at this point. Like he's walking in front of the whole group, just like rolling his eyes.
flowing like a harpooned alien. So
There it is.
through the lintel, it's the first like 10 feet or so of this are kind of a natural cave. And then after that, the walls start to smooth out and become regular and squared off and right angles of stone. So the entrance you're coming in is about 5 feet wide, but you can see ahead it opens up to a hallway that's about 15 feet wide. And it looks like ahead of you, the hallway branches off in 2 directions at 45-degree angles. And it looks like off to the right, there's some kind of opening.
Chester heads for the opening to the right. Like he's just like, he's single-minded trying to get done with this thing. Is this the exit? Is the exit this way?
So the opening to the right is another 15-foot wide hallway that goes off that way. And there's a noise coming from the end. There, you can see 2 doors, one on the right-hand side and one facing the hallway. And you can see that the hallway also turns to the left and goes off. Then you can hear something coming down the hallway, down that hallway to the left that's coming towards your position.
Wherever you are, we have guns. Large guns.
Do you?
They're like,
Columbo
done.
says as he goes
So
for the door.
can I take off the hat then? I'm like, Scrubs gave a start to Zach Braff. I'd sure like if I had a staff. Like,
Nice. Oh. Ooh. That counts.
Yeah.
That counts.
Well,
Yes.
it's
I
crappy,
remember that
but
feather.
it's there.
The
The
rhyming
Scrubs feather was awesome. The whole series was amazing.
I don't know.
Game
They did
count,
that like 9th
out of
feather, and then things got weird. Just, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Awesome.
6
yeah.
instead of 6 seasons in a movie. So after hearing Chester, the sound from around the corner starts to get. It was just regular walking, but they react. The sound reacts as if it's a group of people who heard something and are now walking a little faster.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna like
Can anything in here hurt us?
disappear.
Not seriously. Don't worry about it. So that was like, there's like it's like a T intersection that we're facing, and they're like down one of the directions.
Excellent.
So you just came in through this entrance.
Okay.
Right.
Looking in this way, the noise is coming from up here.
Okay.
Got it.
But you guys are down.
I will like go over and like turn so I'm facing down that corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Down that long corridor. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a lance, correct? Is it a lance or no? It's a sword. Can't remember the cavalier.
You have a sword and a shield.
Sword and a shield, of course. It's my shield is the big thing. That's right. Yeah, I put the shield out and I want to stand, shoulder to shoulder to Blix, and I want to lean over and say, "We got this, buddy. We got this."
As you guys are preparing in the middle of that hallway, around the hallway comes a group of people, and they're acting like guards, but they're walking together, but they're walking quicker, but they're kind of shuffling. And then they turn the corner and you see them, and they look like this.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's awful, but awesome.
That type. Gotcha.
Oh, no.
Gotcha.
It's
Loud
Grognard.
and clear.
Not grognards.
There are
Yes.
How many are there?
Gatekeeping Grognard.
Wait,
there are 8.
there are 8.
Oh, does any? I yelled to the group, has anybody read the game cat on this? I don't remember anything about this. Does anybody,
Are those
I
things
is there a game
dangerous?
cat on this?
It's not
we're
even
still.
released
Is there one?
yet. Why would there be a game cat?
Oh yeah, the feather's not done yet. They can't
Oh,
write a
it's
review
all-
of it yet. Okay.
Damn it.
So as they start approaching you, they draw their various melee weapons and start to bear down on you, and so it is initiative.
Oh no!
Oh,
Bear
man,
down
I
for
wanna talk
initiative
to them,
terms.
because they look like talkative people.
Yeah, it was going to be
Yeah.
just.
We are still able to
Ah.
use our other regular abilities as well in here.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Roll it out.
I got an 8.
Chester got a
13.
9.
I got a 5, but I'm trained. So an 8.
17. Read 'em and weep.
I'm already weeping.
And
Nice.
Blix, you said you were trained.
Yeah.
So you have 9, you got a 5, but you're trained, so you got 8.
And I'm already hidden from when we entered.
And between Smoke and Blix, oh, I can see it right here. I was going to ask you who had the higher speed, but I can see it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. Oedipus,
Yes,
you are
sir.
first. What do you do as these zombie-like gamers approach you? They
Wow.
smell vaguely of stale Doritos and old Mountain Dew.
While I'm standing in my fur bikini, I realize I'm holding a magic weapon. I have a staff that can expand. Is that correct?
You do.
I'm going to expand it to be as long as possible. I'm hoping it can keep those guys away from me, socially distanced away from me, for maybe 12 feet. And then instead of like looking like I'm going to pole vault, I instead walk close enough that I can hit them with the staff and like smacking them on the head repeatedly, really, really fast.
Okay, well,
Fuck pole vault.
you can ways away if you extend the staff.
What?
You can smack them from quite a ways away as they extend the staff.
That's the plan. Smackety smack, smack, smack.
Alrighty.
Nice. Nice.
So I'm guessing that is a might roll?
Uh,
Staff attack?
yes.
Yes.
Might or speed, but I'd say might.
I'm not gonna burn anything yet, but I'm going to roll. 16.
So that's definitely a hit.
Smack.
Nice.
So does this magical weapon do a lot of damage this way, or is it just a usual 4?
It will do a little. It'll do like a +2, so it'll do halfway between light and medium.
6 damage
6.
on the front individual.
So the front gamer collapses in a heap. And
Oh, that was easy.
We're killing our own. This is so existential, man, but I love all of you still.
all right.
I don't know if you guys have hung out with druggies before, but I have, of course, just observing for sure.
Of course.
But there's always
I
somebody in
mean,
the crowd.
the stories I've heard from other people are that, yeah, it's
I read the Iggy Pop autobiography. I heard it's fascinating, but yeah, there's always somebody in the group who's always, no matter what, it's like, I love everybody. So Dougie's into this feather. In fact, I'm so into this feather.
Well, hey, Dougie, you're next.
Exactly. So I'm gonna take my shield. I'm gonna look to everybody else, and I'm gonna say, "Boomers, this is for you." Yeah, and I'm gonna race. I'm gonna use my sprint and grab ability, which is 2 speed points. And if they're stationary, I can use it as a tackle. But if they're not, then I can use it to stop them and grab a foe of my size or smaller. So a successful attack means you grab the foe and bring them to a halt if they were moving. This can be treated as a tackle if appropriate. So I would have to roll. It's an action. I still spend 2 speed points.
Right, well, they are all moving, and they are your size or smaller.
Excellent. Okay. Would running count as something if I'm running towards it on a sprint and grab, probably? As
Yeah,
an
you can.
asset? I'm trained in running.
There's still a couple of steps away from you. Oedipus is just able to smack the first one because he extended his pole.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Not a
So
euphemism.
yes, exactly. So
Raising.
okay, perfect. That's 2. I have XP, correct? It was
Yes.
a 2, not a crit 1. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can spend
I
it.
back up again.
That's
13 plus 2, so yeah, 19 or it's actually 19. Not nat 19,
right.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
that
correct.
is good enough to stop him in his tracks. Now, is that
All right.
does that have an attack, or that's more of a grapple where you control them?
It's a grapple. You can run a short distance and make a melee attack to grab a foe of my size or smaller. So hopefully I'm kind of hitting and grab, then taking my shield away and grabbing him.
Okay. As you grab him, you notice he's kind of greasy.
Oh, well, I've got the shield. I somehow grab him.
Okay. He's greasy and unwashed. He's not very good
Awesome.
hygiene. He's got little crumbs of food are flying as you grab him.
Right. Concrete.
But he's very zombie-like and just kind of stares at you with blank, pupilless eyes, and yells in your face as you stop him and grab him and stop his forward attack.
Careful, they have
excellent.
an AoE attack that's just Cheeto dust in a 10-foot radius.
Yes. Cheeto fingers on physical books plus 2. Oh God, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm grabbing.
Or are you gonna try and like move him to the side or do anything?
I'm gonna yell in his face. Be gone, foul demons, because I saw that or I felt that in a feather once.
Okay.
So be gone, foul demons. But I'm holding on to him because I want to make sure I have to use him as a shield. I'll use one of him as a shield.
Gotcha.
Instead of a shield. So
All
that's my thing.
Chester, you're up next.
All right. I'm a barbarian, so I've got my club. I'm just gonna run up and club the closest one.
Okay. You gotta kind of jump over because there's one on the ground because Oedipus smacked him down, and the other one is being grappled right now by Dougie. So you've got to kind of we'll give you a speed check to jump over him before you can get to the next guy.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 16 to hit. I'll roll a speed check.
Okay. And the speed check's basically just to make sure you don't fumble.
14 for the speed check.
Yeah. Okay. You're able to leap over him pretty easily, and you're able to clock him. And how much does your club do?
You tell me.
Did you activate the magic power?
I didn't know that there was a power to activate because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Awesome.
I just got a club.
Did you smack
Even
it
better.
first and go Rah! Before you hit it?
No, I did not do that.
Okay, then this one only does 4 points of damage, but as you smack it the first time, it starts to glow.
That's so rad.
Why is this glowing? Why is this glowing?
It's good. You want that.
It's love, man.
So you managed to whack the first guy pretty good, but he's still up. But you have a feeling that now that your club is glowing, it'll do more damage next time.
All right.
All right, Smoke, what do you got?
So rad. That's so rad.
I am going to sneak up behind one of these dudes and backstab him because I'm a thief, which makes me a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can't really sneak up behind them in a 15-foot wide cavern where they're all facing you, or a hallway where they're all facing you.
They don't seem very bright.
They're not bright, but they can see you pretty easily.
Or
Oh,
can
my.
they?
I will take out my throwing knife instead, which I definitely have. And,
Oh yeah.
and since I saw like
that at the castle.
yeah, since I saw his Chester's mace glowing, I'm gonna try and like see if I can make it do a thing, like get it, and then throw it.
Well, the dagger just rings when you tap it, but it doesn't actually do anything. But you do, if you can throw it, you can throw it.
I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna totally miss.
Oh no.
And it wasn't
XP.
magical.
You can spend XP.
I mean, I'm not that worried. They're just grognards.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it sails past them and clatters on the floor in the hallway behind them somewhere. Right. Blix.
So Blix is actually not very old, being RoboVert and like having that like accelerated lifespan. So Blix is not old enough to have ever played Dungeons and Dragons and like be familiar with this or the actual cartoon really. So he's going to go for like whatever the only other wizard he can think of is from Feathers He's Done. So he will point at one of them in the crowd there, and he will say, "You shall not pass."
Oh, well done.
And it'll kind of like
Excellent feathers.
glitch out and have some like pink numbers kind of float around it for a second, and he'll use stasis.
Okay.
It's awesome.
So if he should just stop there in the middle of the hall, like it's like there, we're done.
So is that a point buy, or is there an attack roll involved with that? I forget.
No, that one's just a point buy.
Okay.
All of them, or
3
just one?
int, just one of them.
Okay.
3 int and 2 edge, so 1 int. And then he will probably say that, like, you know, that cloak that Smoke has looks like it has a comfy hood. Like,
Okay.
But
So,
I can't remember if I had like a magical weapon or a specific weapon that actually came with the kit. It was like,
Yep.
yeah, I was just like, there's probably a dagger.
Wait, which one did you get?
I got thief.
She's got the cloak that can make you invisible.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, both in character and out of character. I mean, I'm sure Oedipus would know about this.
Oedipus probably would,
I
right?
knew I could have backstabbed him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike, I know what you're trying to do more subtly, but yes. Yeah. I felt, and then Rob's like, yes, I'm invisible. Oh, you can, actually, when you do that with the background, you all of a sudden, it went invisible.
Oh,
That's pretty sick.
oh, when Rob was messing with it.
It'll actually work very well for mine.
Okay.
Oh,
So
there you go.
the one Oedipus, the one that is grappling you, he is trying, or sorry, that you are grappling. He is trying to break free. So please give me a mic test to see if you are stronger.
Wait, Oedipus or Dougie?
Sorry, Dougie.
Yeah,
I was
got
gonna
it.
say I'm not
Okay.
grappling anyone.
I misspoke.
Yeah, you
No, stop misspeaking.
did. Don't let it happen again. GM.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. I'm using edge, or I'm using effort on this, no matter what. So -2. All right. Yeah. Let's do this. This is +3, so 17.
Yes. You managed to control him completely, and he just kind of yells at you impotently.
Yes. Yeah. I yell him. You know, give into the love, man. It doesn't matter what version we are. You know, what edition of ourselves we are, man. It's all the same. You know, it's love.
Aw.
You know.
So the one that was immediately behind the one that Oedipus smacked down trips over that fallen one. And then the others, there's enough for one of them to attack each of you. So everybody make a speed defense roll, please.
Me included, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
No, you're...
No?
Yes.
I'm using him as a shield.
Yeah, actually, I forgot. You are basically, you're engaged with him, so they're ignoring you for the second.
Oh, good.
I got an 8, but I'm trained in speed defense.
17 again.
And I'd like to take... They can't even do anything as an asset. They're so pathetic.
Yes.
I'll spend 2 levels of effort because I'm smart enough to realize, oh, they keep coming in and attacking from the left and swinging downwards. So it's
Yep. Patterns.
and roll a natural 20. So
Ooh.
glad I spent the effort there. That's
Wait, you're complaining about that?
I know, right?
I believe you get your points back spent on effort if you roll a 20.
Yeah.
We learned that yesterday. I hope it's true.
Well,
Wait,
I would say with a natural 20 on your intent, I would say that you get an attack of opportunity with that. That's the major effect from that.
Yeah, I mean that's in addition to the major.
that's worth the effort. Hell yeah.
So,
So
am I down the effort or am I?
No, you get it back.
I'll look at GM.
You
Okay.
get the effort back, and
Okay.
you get
Cool.
you get to make a standard melee attack if you want.
Yeah.
That's rad.
Sure. Yeah. You come down here, right under here, and just right like this, just straight to the 8. I got no special training on anything like that.
That's fine. You hit. There are 8 of these guys. They rely on their numbers because they don't have much else going for them. Also, Chester
It
does
looks like a metaphor.
I'm angry at this game already.
So Chester takes
Reddit.
sword and takes 4 points of damage.
Ouch.
Oh.
How much? 4 points?
4 points.
That's a lot of points.
No, I'm fine.
It's light.
It's just a flesh wound.
All right. So we're and what? Sorry, Dougie. When you attacked, what did you attack with? No, sorry, not Dougie. God damn it. Blix. When you got your attack of opportunity, did you just punch him or did you?
Oh yeah, I don't have any unless I was able to summon up the staff last time. That's
yeah.
all I
So
got,
you
yeah.
whacked him with staff. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Back to the top. It's Oedipus.
Are there any of them that are kind of lined up? Because they're kind of monotonous and drony. So, are there any is there one guy behind another guy?
I'll say there's one guy behind another guy. They had broken up to attack you guys individually, but you guys were kind of clustered in a group. So I'll say you can get 2 of them lined up.
Okay. I'm going to compact my staff, walk up to the guy in front of the other guy, hold my staff out, and push the button.
Oh.
Just go bonk.
Now it goes. I'm hoping it'll basically punch a hole in their stomachs. Well,
it might.
That's up to the GM.
That's nice.
I will roll for that, and I will spend something on that. I will spend.
Yeah, if anyone would know, it's the VURT featherheads.
I'm gonna re-roll that. That was a 7.
That's
I
probably
did spend effort. And that's my last XP. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 9. German for no. No, it didn't work.
With a 9, it didn't work to get both of them, but you did manage to smack through the one in front of you, smack him down. So that one is down and out.
Nice.
So next up, we're at Dougie.
Okay, so I've got this guy, who's not listening to me. I don't think so. So, and I'm using him as a shield, but what I want to do if I'm seeing them coming in, similar to bowling, because I've done the bowling feathers, a lot. And I want to throw this at their feet. I'm trying to topple 1 or 2. I'm trying to go for a mass, the largest massive grognard that I can per square inch.
You're trying to jujitsu one into the others.
Sure. Yeah, but just use them as probably a mighty throw. I don't have any particular abilities or skills. I'm mighty. I have high might, but other than that.
Okay. Well, I'll say let's do a might test on that to see if you can.
Okay. I'm definitely going to use. We're tier 2, correct? Or 1?
You are
Two.
tier
2, of course. So I'm going to use 2 levels of effort. This is super important. I will deduct. Oh, that's going to be great. Might. Let's see. And this is already down. 1, 2. Now another 2. Okay. And I'm going to roll. This is plus. A nat 20, and I did roll two levels of effort, and I got a nat 20.
All right.
All
So
right.
you managed to toss the one that you had into the other one behind him.
Nice.
So the grappled one knocks in, and I'm going to say that's better. So the one that you had knocked into another one. The other one that you knocked into. So they're both down, but they're not out. But they ain't happy.
Are they
Okay. Nice. Yeah, and I turn over as I do this again, and I imagine the sound of bowling going, and I say woohoo, and I turn over, point over to Smoke, and I say market 0, Smokey, because I've played that feather so many times. This is not a yellow feather, Smokey. This is bowling. There are rules.
It's a league feather.
It's a league feather, Smokey. Yes.
I've
This isn't
definitely played
Manchester
this bowling with you because
Estates.
I will play any feather.
Yes,
So,
Manchester Estates. We have them
Oh,
in Manchester. This isn't Manchester Estates, Smokey. There are rules.
All right. So with that, now it's on to Chester.
I'm just
This
going to
feather's
smack
fun.
the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Nice.
I got a 19.
That definitely hits him.
So I got my glowy stick plus the 19. I'm going to take a 19. Would you get extra damage or a minor effect?
You do get a minor effect with that. But I'll tell you, with the glowy stick, you take him down as it is, but you get a minor effect. So I'm going to say you can.
My minor effect is that I learned something unexpected. That's what my character sheet
Default.
says my minor
your
effect is.
standard minor effect.
Your standard effect is
Up to you, though.
I'll
Right.
take the standard minor effect.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean up to Pete?
Yeah. These guys are all really super low level, and you learn. Okay, so you hit them with the club, right? The glowy club.
Mm-hmm.
So you learn that when you hit the club once, you activate the power. But it seems like if you would smash it twice against the ground, it might activate something else.
Nice.
But with that one and with that 19, you do manage to smack one, and he's completely out.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
How many of these guys? He looks around. He starts counting. Like how many are left now?
One is on the ground because he tripped over the first one that Oedipus knocked over, and there are 3 others. There are 3 others that are still alive, but 2 of them are now kind of grappling with each other because Dougie threw one into the other. So there's one that's still up, and he's hale, and one is floundering on the ground unharmed. The other 2 are harmed and kind of entangled with each other.
Okay.
All right, Smoke.
I'm going to remember that my cloak is the thing, and so I'm going to turn invisible, and then I'm going to go over there, and then I'm going to backstab him.
Okay.
Other dagger.
I assume you mean the one that's still standing up, or are you going to attack?
Yeah, the standing one.
Okay.
Is the standing one the one in stasis?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah, so because he's in stasis, I'm just gonna like slowly push the dagger through there.
The slow blade penetrates the shield here. Like,
Yeah.
Ernie Halleck style.
Yep. Let's see if I get stuck. I got a 4. I'm not rolling very well today.
Yeah. So that kind of bounces off the stasis field and doesn't really do anything. And he's in stasis, and his eyes kind of move in your direction, but he doesn't really see you. He just sees that the stasis field kind of moved around something invisible.
Like next I'm gonna stab it harder.
Blix.
Um, so first, I guess I'm going to release stasis. Um, sorry about that. And then, because there is too much time for us to find rhyming couplets in between rounds here, I will say, a grognard whom I must belittle gets hit with mathematical missile
There you go.
and let fly. I'll spend 2 levels of effort, 1 to hit and 1 for damage, because that's how Blix rolls.
Yeah.
Well, I would also say if you do the rhyming couplet, you don't have to spend the intel points to activate the thing. I mean, you didn't have that anyway because you've got. If you're doing it that way, then that's a power you're manifesting from the hat. If you're saying
Okay.
you're saying, so you still might have to do it for the effort to increase your to hit ability, but if you use it as a rhyming couplet, you're drawing the power from the feather and not from your own mathematical.
Nice.
Okay. So it saves me 1 int, which actually I'd forgotten to include the math anyway, so it still puts me in the same spot. Oops. Okay. Yeah, and that promptly manages to blow a hole somewhere in a wall behind him. So let's spend an XP. We'll get rid of that, and we'll roll a 15 this time.
Much better. So you remove the stasis, and you immediately blast him in the face. And I forget what mathematical missile does in the game, because the game one is slightly, or in the feather.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Because you used it from the feather, take all those points back. Because you used it from the feather, it's the spell in the game. It's an automatic hit.
Okay.
So you didn't have to spend any points on that, and you didn't have to roll. You automatically hit. And it didn't kill him,
Rad.
but he's not feeling good at all.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool.
All right.
Woohoo!
Okay. Now it's back to
does that mean I should take the XP for the reroll back?
yes, you should.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, so one of them, 3 of them have to spend. Oh, there's only 3 of them left. Okay, so none of them are attacking because they're all trying to get up this round.
Teehee.
And that's their round, is them struggling to get up. And it's back to Oedipus.
Yeah, it is. I feel like the whole smacking them with the staff works better. So I'm going to find a guy that has not been beaten up yet and just whack him repeatedly with my magic staff.
All of them have been beaten up at this point.
The one that looks the least beaten up? I don't know. I just pick a guy. I'm going to beat him up.
Okay.
And I'm going to make them. I don't want to lose friends over this, but as I smack them up, I'm going to say, OSR, guys. That means, oh shit, run.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I roll a 2. So I don't hit him.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
So that was fun.
Yay. All right, Doug,
one-liner.
can you redeem your compatriots here?
Maybe.
Doug?
I can. I'm trying to remember. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm trying to remember. Again, I've got my shield. I see everybody else using their magic stuff. I look down. I've got a cool shield. But to be quite honest, I don't think Dougie took this particular one, or unfortunately hasn't read the game cat. So he yells over to Oedipus there. What does my shield do as I go to punch or to bash the guy in front of me with the shield, the guy trying to get up with the shield? What does my shield do?
Well,
kind of thing.
Roll to hit with the shield.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oops, wrong one.
It's a phrase you never hear often enough.
Okay.
Killing people with shields is not appreciated.
Yep, 15.
That's a good hit. As you connect with him with the shield starts to glow. But the guy is also knocked backwards and down and doesn't get back up.
Oh, good. Never mind.
It does that. That what you just did? That's what it does.
That's what it does.
I love this feather.
All right. Chester, there's only 2 of them up and they ain't looking happy.
All right. Wait, what do we have on the ground? We got the 2 guys grappling with each other.
No. The everybody's up and they're all up and at you, but there's only 2 guys left, and they have both taken hits.
Okay, I'm just gonna smack whatever one's closest to me.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Yeah, that's a swing and a miss.
Stupid clubs.
All right, Smoke, what do you got?
Now that the stasis is gone, I'm gonna try and cut this guy's throat.
Yeah, you're still invisible.
Nowhere. So I've got invisibility as an asset, and yeah. So I'm invisible, but I've still got my show shadow up. So just every once in a while, this wisp of smoke appears from nowhere.
You're an invisible shadow.
An invisible shadow.
Ooh,
Oh,
bro.
12 that time. That's
that's a good
way
hit.
better than my last 5.
So you managed to slit one of these gamers' throats.
Yeah. Take that.
It's us. Guys, it's us.
Oh shit.
He goes,
I
"Hey,
was
girl!"
kind of like you, Dougie.
And as he dies, he gurgles out the word "Thaco," and the other gamer turns to him and says, "Thaco."
Yeah, I remember these guys, I think.
So only Thaco is left. And it's now up to Blix.
Yeah. Blix was too dumb to think of another couplet, so he gets to fire his own magical missile this time, which is not great. Because obviously you can't use the same one repeatedly.
Freestyle, free flow, quick, make it bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, your mama.
If you start channeling Harmontown, stop now.
I was gonna say, yeah. The first place I was gonna go was your mama, and it's not gonna go well. Yeah. Now I'll spend the points for it.
Smack this guy clean as a whistle with a brand new magic missile.
Yeah, use that one. No, that's not fair. Yeah. So, pew pew, 17.
Oh yeah, you're blasting him with a 17. His head canoes sideways as he falls backwards.
I thought this was supposed to be a feather for children. I don't. This was supposed to be like a Saturday morning feather. I don't know what this is.
Satanic panic all over again.
Yeah. Well, you did walk through a black area that wasn't there before.
Yeah. The black feather. We can tell. You said we could kind of tell as we went in that it was now a black feather. Was it pretty, aware, or sorry, was it pretty evident?
Yeah, it was pretty evident when you went through. To everybody except Chester.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So we definitely.
So
this has gone from family friendly YA to, if we're in a illegal black feather, this is gonna get.
Oh, this isn't fit for children.
Fun.
This has gone from this is at least a PG-13. This.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Way better is what it's done.
This is hard R.
I think that Pathfinder guy is forcing the story too much. There's too much personal Vendetta is.
Yeah.
So you're in the hallway with dead gamers all around you, and your choices are the hallway, the direction that the gamers came from, which is the one up that you saw 2 doors and a corner around the hallway, or the direction they didn't come from, which is where it splits into 2 hallways at a 45-degree angle, about 20 feet from you.
I say we already cleared the hallway that way, so let's go that way.
Feels
Tracking. I definitely, again, not only in the real world. Yeah.
well, 42 is clearly where we want to
Can
be.
you guys hear me?
Like, yes.
We can hear you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I want to, if there isn't a map or something, I want to, like, use my trained or specialized in tracking ability to not forget where we're going. I don't want to necessarily leave a string or anything or breadcrumbs, but like I do not want to get lost. And I wouldn't as a tracker.
So you're volunteering to be party cartographer. Cool.
I got a map. Does the map show anything?
The map shows that you entered the entrance that you did, but it doesn't map out the dungeon. It's an overland map. It's not a dungeon.
Ugh.
So
Okay. Yeah. So I want to
check the backside. Maybe the backside is the instance map.
Oh, I look at the backside. Oh no, it's just reversed now.
If that doesn't work, then I definitely want to keep track. Somehow, again, if I have a writing utensil, great, or implement, great. If
Sure,
not,
you've got
I'll just
plenty of ink. Just use blood.
Well, and being someone who tracks more, I say you've got a head for it. So I'll the game master will advise you.
Yeah.
In your choice.
I passed you a can of spray paint.
Yeah. Wait. Do you need ink?
Thank you.
Because do you have a vial? Because I can get you ink.
Yeah.
Blix like pours out a potion and like,
yes,
hang on.
Okay,
hang
cool.
on.
Yeah, I want to make sure that my team does not get lost in the Caverns of Chaos.
So as you guys are deciding, you hear another sound of group movement that sounds very similar to the gamers that you just heard, but they're coming from the south, from the opposite direction.
No, we're grinding. We're grinding.
Wait, did we get XP?
I don't know, but we're.
I look and see if there's like a way to
This is a lot more fun than
points.
than advertised. Let's go beat up some nerds.
There's a colored bar that's hovering over your head. It's like now filled in like 10%.
Right.
Yeah, when we beat them up, was it like Scott Pilgrim when they turn into gold coins? Because that would be sweet. I guess I'm gonna follow Chester. God help us. I never thought I'd say that, but.
Yep, let's move. Moving. We're going up.
I love this idea.
So, Chester, are you going towards the noise? Or are you going away from the noise?
Yeah, I'm going towards the noise.
Going towards the noise? Okay.
And we're off.
And we're off. So you head south to the 2 hallways that split 45, and the sound of the shuffling comes from the right-hand fork, and the left-hand fork, there's movement sounds coming from there as well, but it's more of a dry rattling sound than a grunty moving sound.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'd like to yell to the group as the group leader. I'd like to say, guys, I love what you're doing, but also remember our abilities, not only our inherent abilities, but our abilities. And I hold out my shield, and then I point to the club, and I point to each individual thing. I said,
you know, point to me.
No, yeah, I'm like that area, but let's use the tools we've got to win. I'll follow you, Chester.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going.
Yes.
all I get to do in this thing is beat up nerds all day. I could stay here for, a while.
Chester suddenly changed his mind about the VURT.
Yeah. This is what it took.
Oh, nothing will ever change his mind back. That's
And where are we at?
All right, so you're heading down that hallway, and towards that sound, and you can see, I'm going to let you see before you get there that it's 8 more of exactly the same thing. So it looks like what you encountered before was a patrol, and this is the guard room where the next patrol is getting ready to go out.
this feather seems very lazy. But
Love it. Love it.
It kind of is.
This is old school. This is old school. Grind. Grind. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. Yeah. I like this.
But what about the storytelling and the character development?
Yeah, like I don't see any cutscenes or anything.
well, you click through those anyway. That's
I mean, yeah, but there's none for me to click through.
Yeah. Yeah.
File
Oh,
not.
brave warrior, skip.
Thank you for defending us, Skip. All right, here you go.
All right, so there's 8
Breastplate of
more.
Argos.
Are you still heading into that room?
Yep.
All
Can
right.
we skip it?
They're shuffling around in there, but they're not ready to leave
Right.
yet. So if you want to,
Chester's
you can.
having fun, so
Wait, I have an idea.
I want him to keep coming into feathers with us.
We can see like whatever space they're in.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'd like to like peek my head around the corner and take off the hat and say, "We'd like to avoid a big brawl, so here, have a big fireball." Like reach into the hat.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Fireball in the dungeon.
All right. I'm gonna get an int roll from you, and mostly this is just to see if you don't crit fail.
Okay.
Let's see how well you do.
That's a 4.
It's not a crit
I-
fail.
I do have XP.
It's not a crit fail, so you do manage to do the fireball, but it stops a little short, and mostly it just wakes them up, and they all turn towards you and then start down the hallway towards you.
Well, Chester got his wish.
Yep.
You're
what?
Yep.
beat up nerd.
Dougie smiles. This is gonna be fun.
And it's initiative again.
Gotcha. 17.
7.
I got a 4.
I got a rock.
I got a 9.
I got a 10 and I'm trained.
Okay.
Shar, what'd you get?
9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
Or sorry. Dougie.
Yeah. So I take my shield and I race forward, as fast as I can. I want to run. I'm going to bash this shield into the closest grognard here. And I'm going to, when I hit him, I'm going to say boom, because that's witty to me. And and I'm trained in running. Is this going to count for this one?
Well,
As
this
an
is
asset?
you're trained in running, so you're going to be able to that'll give you an asset for this attack, basically.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do that. And okay. 17. So 20. Not a nat 20. Sorry, 17. And then it moved up to 20.
Right.
17.
Okay, great. And because you were doing that with your shield, your shield activates as you smash into the first guy.
Boom.
And you take out 2 of them right away, and it blasts 2 of them backwards against the back wall, and the other 6 just kind of stare at you like, huh?
Boomers. Mm-hmm. Dig it.
All right, Blix.
Yeah. Blix will. Blix will say, the combat, the fight will flow and ebb. I stick you in a big bad web. Like,
Oh, good. Oh, good.
All right,
Was
that's
this
good.
really the magic mechanic from the cartoon? You just had to come up with a rhyme.
Yep.
He came up with a rhyme, but in the cartoon, he pulled it. It didn't create an effect. He pulled something out of it.
Oh,
yeah,
I just
and
feel-
usually,
you know-
usually it was not what he was trying to get out of it. Yeah.
Right. Usually it wasn't because he didn't know what he
Critically
was doing.
failed a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You rolled
'Cause I was
low.
gonna say like, plenty of things rhyme with bomb. So
So I'm going to say you cast a web, but now let's see if you are good enough to cast the web without actually catching Dougie in it as well.
It's okay. I'll still love everybody.
Well, that's what he
The
gets
hell
for
is he
charging
on?
forward. And wait till
Boom.
he finds out just how flammable this is going to be.
Boomer.
It's a 15.
Okay. Well, with a 15, I'm going to say that's good enough that you're able to catch the 6 and not, because Dougie went in and bashed the first 2 and they bounced backwards. So there's a little bit of room. So you managed to manipulate the spell so that it webbed the other 6, but did not grab Dougie.
I knew you could do it.
So the other 6 are now webbed to the ground. Their feet are webbed. They can still move their arms, but they can't move forward. And, well, we'll see. Smoke.
Smoke is going to backstab. I'm gonna sneak on over invisibly and stab him in the back. As one does.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if it works. No, it does not. I critically failed.
Oh, and you also get stuck in the web.
Yeah. So I'm like just out of reach of the guy I'm trying to backstab, stuck in the web. I'm just like, ah.
Okay, so with the fail and because there's a web, let's have you do a speed test real quick to see if you stay upright or fall on your face.
I got an 8. And I'm trained in speed defense.
Okay, so that's good enough. Your feet get stuck, but you do not fall face first and get your entire body stuck to the floor invisibly in the web. All right, Oedipus.
Sir, I'm going to smack a guy up with a an acrobat staff. I'm just gonna roll it. Boom, 12.
Yep, you managed to smack a guy up real good.
6 damage.
Nice.
Sir.
Yep, he is down.
Nice.
All right, it is now their turn, but they can't really do anything. They would be able to hit Smoke if they could see her, but they can't.
Haha.
So, well, let's see. Actually, they're flailing wildly while Smoke is there. So, Smoke, do a speed defense right now, and just don't crit fail miserably.
I crit failed miserably.
You did. Oh, so one of them managed to actually, in his wild swinging, actually managed to smack into you with an axe for 4 points.
Ow!
Ouch.
And that's it. And Chester.
Top of the top.
Jack, you're muted.
I got a 1.
No.
It's going around.
What were you doing?
I was gonna smack. Well, I was just gonna hit one of the guys. So I don't. That's all I was doing. I was gonna hit one of them. Sorry, I should have announced. My intention was to club one of the guys.
Okay. So because you get a 1 and because they're in a web, roll a speed defense to see if you get stuck in the web or not.
Right. Got a 4.
Okay.
Ugh.
Your feet get stuck in the web, but you did not fall face first and get stuck prone in the web.
I take it back. I hate feathers. This is dumb.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to Dougie.
All right, let's do this. I see again the web landed right in front of me. I'm gonna take my shield, the one that's nearest to where I see this tiny little wisp of smoke from time to time. I'm hoping the one that's closest to her. Hope I don't hit you, but I want to hit
It's like a puddle of
the
blood.
shield again. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say again, boom, boom, and I'm gonna hit
Wisp of smoke
shield.
when he accidentally smacked you.
It's not my intent, but this is battle.
No, when the gamer had that wild swing and hit smoke, you guys saw a puff of smoke come from some invisible source.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so yeah, the one closest, the one who did that is if I can get, if they're closest to me, then this one gets the double boom, boom, boom.
You're gonna roll to hit.
I am. Wait, I thought. Okay, let's see. And I have this. Is this a move? Is that a movement task, or should I get an asset from? I have. I'm trained in. What is it? Movement tasks. If it's. Does this count or no?
You're right up with them because you ran up to get your initial charge, so you're in close contact with them right now. You're just.
So if you get a 1, that'll help you not get stuck in the web, maybe.
Right, that's pretty much.
How about a 19? Woohoo!
That does it.
Okay, so an extra, so a minor effect. Okay, up to you, Pete. The situation's a little different. I don't think mine.
What's your
let's see. Mine says, let's see, minor effect suggests you can attempt any intimidating task to cause your foe to immediately surrender.
Okay.
It's up to you, but this may not fit the middle of the battle.
I'll let you attempt that. You do have
a shield. Oh, excellent. Okay, and I also if it's a persuasion task, I'm trained in it as well. So wait, am I persuading? Sorry. An intimidating task. Got you.
But hang on a second. What is your? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Make an intellect check for free.
Okay, just a regular check.
You got this.
Okay.
12.
You just got it. These things are too stupid to respond to persuasion. They might respond to a show of physical might, but you're not going to be able to convince them of anything.
Then this one's getting the boom, boom, boom. And I want everybody, all of them, to hear it and to know the name Boomers. So mighty.
You can do a second attack with your shield because you got your minor effect is you get a second attack to try and smack them again and generate the boom.
Awesome. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. The first one is an 11. Wait. Am I be trained? No, I'm not. At all. That's
well, this isn't the first one. The first one was the attack you already did. That was the 19.
Okay. All right.
So the 11. So this is your second attack, and that hits.
Oh, excellent. Okay, excellent. Yeah. Oh, they are dumb. Good.
It doesn't intimidate them, but it does allow you to smack another one. So you managed to smack 2 of them down in that run.
Right. Boomers. Yeah. For the glory of the boom.
Yes. Blix, before you take an action, roll an intellect check, please.
Roll what?
Roll an intellect check for free, please.
4.
Continue with whatever you were going to do.
Okay. So I can see that Chester is stuck, and a smoke, like... Were we able to tell that smoke is, like, stuck somewhere?
You kind of know where I am, which is in the middle of a web.
But I can definitely see Chester, so that's...
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be my option. Then I'll say, thank goodness Clem's not in the band. I summon a magical hand, and I want to summon a big magical hand to try to pull him back out of the web.
Well done.
Okay. You're pulling Chester out of the web.
Yeah, I want to pull him back to get him unstuck.
Okay. Let's say that is a might test for the hand. It's going to be fairly easy because it's a magical hand. It's not your might. So go ahead and roll a might check to see if the hand can break Chester free of the web.
If only it belonged to somebody who was good with magical hands, like Mr. Big Bear. What's his name? I've got XP to reroll that too. Let's get rid of that and try again. Yeah, I can roll a 17 for that.
Yes, that works. You managed to rip Chester from the grip of the web, and the big magical hand pulls him back and puts him back on the footing with you guys.
Boomers! You're back on this side of the board.
All right.
Okay. Smoke, yeah. Sorry.
Smoke, what are you gonna do, honey?
She's like, whoa! That's when
I'm gonna use muscles of iron.
Oh.
To make me super strong, so I can just slog through this web.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna rip my feet out of the web, and then get within range of the next guy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna crouch.
You were already within range of him. You just missed him, but you're right there.
Oh, I thought he got killed by Alex.
That was a guy on the other side of the group.
Ah, gotcha.
They all look the same.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
but I'm gonna
hey
get
now.
revenge.
Because Alex was trying to avoid hitting you. That's why he was swinging on the other side of the group.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that was my leadership skills.
That muscles of iron, is that
Well done.
that an action point by?
It is
Muscles of iron.
2 might, 10-minute asset to might actions.
Okay.
Except for combat, like I can't use it to make me like do better. But
Okay. So that's basically your action. You can't do a combat, but you can use that, which means that now you have a move. So you can rip free of the web and move if you want.
I'm already where I want to be, but I'm gonna crouch.
Okay.
So that if he swings wildly, he's less likely to hit me.
That makes sense.
Nice.
All right. Oedipus, back to you.
Schmackety. 16.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey now.
Yep. That smacks another one, and with your magic staff, that one goes.
Boom,
Boom,
There are
boom,
three left standing, and they are still stuck in the web. But nobody is really close enough. So again, they continue to swing wildly, but because Smoke is crouching, they swing over her head, and that they're. And as they swing, they start to move, and you can see the web start to give way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So this will probably be the last round that they are held, if I can be meta.
Right, sure.
Talk to Dougie.
Okie doke. Let's see. We are ready. So what I'm gonna do is I can't see that you've gone down. I still think you're stuck. So I still want to hit the people closest to where she is, figuring that she's still getting hurt. So if I can with my shield without crossing into the, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to jump right in. I'm running right into the web and I'm going to hit if I can.
Yeah, that's my feather buddy.
Yeah, and I'm going to use effort because I got to. So it's 2, is it speed or might? Because I'm going through the, what do you think?
I would say might because you're trying to tear through the web.
Got it.
Are you plowing through it or are you trying to avoid stepping?
Plowing through. I got to get through as quick as possible. And then let's see, so 2, so that's 11, let's see, wait, 13, let's see, 14, 17. 17.
Okay, you are free.
Nice. So again, I'm trying to race through to bash into the shield and say boom, boom, boom. So So I'm able. So that's my attack. So
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So, and you're doing it with the boom.
correct. Yes. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
The,
So
this,
you managed to smack one up, and I just realized that I think I skipped Chester's turn because I went from the gamers straight to Dougie, and forgot.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I noticed.
Please tell me what.
So
Yeah,
I'm
right,
out.
you were
I'm free
gone.
from the web, right?
The web is breaking up.
Like, are my feet still tangled, or the web is slowly breaking up?
The
No,
web
you got pulled back and by the big
Right.
hands.
You got pulled back. You're out of the web.
So I'm gonna smack one of the guys that's caught in the web.
Okay. With your band.
And I got a 19.
Oh yeah, you smack him up real good. He's gone.
Nice.
Splatters against the other one who's still on the web.
Good point. Lomo. Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
And then
So then that was Dougie. So
Mhm.
Blix, there is one guy left in the web because I'm going back through the order because I skipped the.
Gotcha. Then I will pull a tarot card out of the inside of my jacket, scream, "Your card is the Five of Pentacles," and let you be eaten by a bunch of black tentacles.
Oh, that's awesome.
Alrighty.
Mike has been really quiet and has been like writing down these things.
I like it has been worth it.
I'm gonna run out of options though in a minute. That's
He hit pentacles. I'm like, what is he gonna do with this?
So you see the web disintegrate around his feet, and a group of a small section of black tentacles erupts from the ceiling and grabs him from below and starts pulling at his head and upper torso as the web is still holding on to his feet. And you see him stretch like some old pasta dough, and then he snaps in half in a puff of Dorito dust.
Excellent.
Oh, I like this place. When I try to make the exchange, this is where I want to go.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, good call. Yeah, you're a tank here. This is
That was the
awesome.
last one. And in this room, the web is gone. The tentacles are still kind of whipping around in the ceiling in that one place, but they're easy to avoid. And this is a guard room, so there's a bunch of stuff on the walls, but it's just standard fantasy weapon stuff. There's nothing super.
There's no like treasure chest in the middle of a guard barracks, kind of. Yeah, figured. Got it. Okay.
And I think that's a good place for us to take a bio break.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. Perfect.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
And then come back and clear the rest of this dungeon.
Cool.
Nice.
We will see
I'm
everybody
sure we will.
in about 10 minutes then. Cool. See
Huzzah.
everybody then. Hi again, everybody. We're back to spend more quality time in imaginary VURT dungeons that
Woohoo!
are not entirely imaginary, but they are VURT dungeons. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, they're
No,
imaginary to us, just not imaginary to the characters.
Right.
So that's
Well, they kind of
There's
are
layers.
characters too.
giving myself a headache. That's
So, as you guys finish sweeping through the room and finding not anything very interesting, just the dead gamers there, I just noticed your overlay name is Strick. It's not Smoke. I got. But anyway, Smoke, you're wearing the amulet that Chalpa gave you, and it starts to glow, and you feel a slight pull towards the north, coming from the amulet. You feel a slight pull, as if the GM is trying to steer you in a certain direction so that this one shot doesn't become a 3-part episode.
I didn't know there were trains around here.
these are the rails that they used to have the
My
carts so they
tracking
could take
ability.
all the stuff out of the mines, right? That's
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, my tracking ability is what's leading us. I'm sure. I'm convinced
Right.
of it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
railroad tracking ability, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Char, you're still muted.
Oh no.
Yes, she is. I can hear her
Mhm.
talking. in the room.
That's why you guys aren't laughing at all my jokes. It's
Oh
not because they
no.
weren't funny.
That's why.
No.
No.
No. I read the transcripts. All of them. Knee slappers.
Thank you.
All.
All right, guys. Let's
When
have
we're in person and Shar
Out.
makes a bad joke, I'm just gonna say, Shar, you're on mute.
And everybody's gonna wish that I had a mute when I start making puns again.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I feel this strange tug towards the north from this amulet, and since it's a MacGuffin, we should follow it.
I can't really argue with that.
Whatever gets us out of here faster.
Yeah.
You were liking
Doug-
this
Dougie's
just a
all
couple
about
minutes
this.
ago.
Yeah.
That was an excellent in-character sound effect just now.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Angry barking. Yes. Yeah. Onward. Onward. I make trumpeting sounds with my mouth.
Yes. North, you say, and Blix just like starts going.
So you head north,
Yep.
past the 8 gamers that you dispatched when you first got in here. And you come to that corner where there's a door to the right, a door in front of you, but the hallway continues off to your left. And the hallway continuing off to your left ends up in a T in 2 more hallways, one of which goes south and one of which goes north.
Ah,
Shar, you're muted again. I don't know why you're doing this.
that was oh
Well-
man.
I was trying to chew quietly. I consult my amulet, and I say, we should definitely go south. Just kidding, we should go north.
Blix comes tracking through the guys who were like in the web and got like slaughtered out there, and like he kind of reaches the intersection to turn to go down that way, but he ends up like he's kind of like dragging his shoe on the ground, trying to get like the dead gamer goo off. It's like I stepped in it. Like, but heads down the hallway to try to get to
It's
the
all
north.
sticky like Mountain Dew.
Yep. Jolt Cola.
Web.
Our veins are filled with Jolt Cola.
It makes so much sense.
All right, so as you head north of your own free will, the hallway starts to narrow and starts to slope up towards the northeast. The amulet starts to glow a little brighter. And as you look at the end of the hallway, there's a large room. You can only see one end of it, but there's a large room covered in, and there are black and purple tapestries adorned with evil symbols and script in red and gold hang on the walls.
Whoa.
And you can hear murmuring voices coming through there. They're not echoing so much because the tapestries are absorbing some of it.
Can we read what's on the script?
It's evil.
Nice.
This says evil.
Well,
They're
let's see.
really,
How much of you?
phoning it in on this one, but
How much of you have any Vertology?
I got Vert Feather lore.
Vertology, Vert lore, trained or specialized?
Trained, and I think Mike is specialized.
I'm specialized in vert feathers and trained in vertology. I can help you make your roll.
Okay. Will be challenging. This is a script you have never seen before.
16.
Nope. It is the language
With-
of Mordor, which I will not utter here.
Well, it's a 16, and how many assets did you have for that one? Because you had one from assistance. And one...
I had trained, and I had...
You had an assist, too.
assistance, and it was...
So it's 2, yeah. I don't know if that helps enough or not.
It was a pretty high roll. So.
Okay. Cool. This could mean anything.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure this isn't even like coherent markings. This is just random symbols. You said it was mostly like is it red or something like that? You said?
Yeah, it's black and purple tapestries with red in them. But you do notice one of the symbols kind of looks like that.
Mm.
It looks like...
Well,
somebody's
it's making
sticking
fun
their
of
tongue
me. Yeah.
It's a mushroom with the top cut off.
Yeah.
No, it's a tongue, a smiley face tongue.
out. I think you should lick it. Either way.
But
I
it's
can
on a big-
take. I'll take the hat off in front of the tapestry and say, "This tongue is enjoying of stripes. It needs to have 3 white stripes."
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh,
well
Wow.
done.
Been
Okay.
sitting on that one. That's
white stripes suddenly appear on the tapestry. And suddenly the giant iron bell that's around the corner inside the thing starts to toll. And you hear a voice say, "Who defiles my temple?"
that could be anything. I don't think that's related to us.
The great boomers of North Gort. We're here to challenge evil and
Return
guys, help me out.
Pathfinder.
Guys, help me out. Help me out.
okay, you're fine. You're doing good.
I'm choking up here. Oh,
Are you
guys.
inside the temple yet, or are you just seeing this from the hallway still?
You don't have to rhyme. It's cool. Keep
I
going.
think it's time to head up to the temple, personally. But that's,
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Looks like, oh, there's a thing over there. Let's go.
Yeah, the curious. Yeah, I'm skipping at this point. Dougie Arkanoid is skipping. This is the most fun he's had in a long time. Yeah.
So,
Dougie needs to get out more.
Because you never go
Yeah,
there. You never
I'm
hang out
pencil
with us.
pushing. This is my first field mission in a can't even tell you how long.
Yeah,
is
and plus
awesome.
we normally just do blue feathers together.
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
Yeah. Although the
Room
bowling's
walking
pretty
in.
solid.
the room you guys are walking into, it's a huge room with a 10-meter high arched ceiling. The ceiling and floor are polished black stone with red veins. The west wall is translucent red stone. All the others are dull black stone, though there's a drapery in front of them.
That's
There
where
are
all the
two-
stripes go on later. So
Yes, exactly.
we'll get there.
There's a huge iron bell on a stand near the east wall, and you guys, the hallway enters this room on the southeast corner. Against the west wall, there's a stepped dais of black stone. 2 thrones are on the lower step, and 1 huge throne is on the upper. These thrones are made of charred black humanoid bones, glowing with the same red glyphs as the entrance portal, all interwoven with undulating black shadows. 8 great black standing candelabras line the north and south walls, and they magically self-ignite when you enter the temple. Black and purple tapestries, now with 3 white stripes splashed across them, adorned with evil symbols and script in red and gold, hang on the walls. Shapeless, malevolent forms swell and dance within the translucent stone of the western wall, mesmerizing all onlookers. On the two thrones on the lower step, there are 2 Hrunir, giant, masked, deformed creatures that look like that.
They're rough.
Oh,
they're
creepy.
rough. They're rough.
They are pretty rough. While 2 Thunder Slayers hover nearby. I don't have a picture of them, but they are big. This is the big room. They're big bad horned guys that kind of hover and float. Sitting on the larger throne above is something with a bull's head holding a staff that looks like a man but also has breasts. Anybody with a VURT lore can make a roll here to find out who this is.
Can I make a roll even though I have no VURT roll?
Yes, you may.
I got a 19.
I got a 15. I'm
10.
specialized in feathers.
Okay. Smoke and Blix, you recognize this as Baphomet.
Oh.
So this guy's a pretty high mucky muck in the VURT world, and not necessarily a guy to be trifled with. And he says, "Approach me, boomers." The Hrunir kind of look at you threateningly and grip their swords, but he holds his hand and stays them and stops them from moving.
Righto. Let's talk to Baphomet.
Everything they said about the 80s and D&D, it's true. It's all true.
As we start walking towards it, I kind of go over by Oedipus. It's like, so you're a party inspector again, right?
Yeah, I definitely want Dougie's going to be very flowery and a big bow, real low with a hand out or whatever, like he thinks is supposed to happen right here. And he says, good morrow to you for the day of the dawn of the, guys, I'm choking again. I love his feather, but I don't know what to say. Am I talking loudly?
Show me the exit.
Dougie, I got this. And
wait, am I talking too loudly? Wait, guys, is everybody laughing at me?
Dougie, somebody take care of Dougie.
Laughing at me. Oh, this is no good.
After reach,
never went on another
mission. like Blix unzips and goes inside the tower. And it's got a little rubber ducky. He's like, Dougie, right here, come on. It's like, just focus, just focus.
Right.
Yeah. I'm shook. Okay. Sorry, guys.
I'm going to walk up to Baphomet and be hi. So and I just pull the first name out of my head that I can think of. I'm one of the stash writers. My name is Scrabble. You might have heard of me.
Scrabble.
Yeah.
And you should let us go. I'm a big deal, and I'm going to use Spin Identity to sell this. I always forget if I need to roll for that or not because it's a cost, so I never know.
For which Spin Identity?
Spin Identity. Got 2 guys here that wrote the book, so come on.
It's up to you. Often, if you do it just to see if you're going to roll a 1 or maybe a 20, but a 1 would it still would work, but it wouldn't be amazing. It kind of depends.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm going to spend points, and they're free because it's 2, and I'm rolling. 16.
Okay.
I'm a big deal, lady. Mister.
Yeah.
Lady.
Yep.
Mister.
Yep.
Hey, don't gender.
He looks at you up and down, and he says, it says Scrabble.
Yeah.
And then he looks past you, and he looks at Blix, and he looks at Dougie. And he says, do these sleepwalkers speak for you? You two, children of the VURT,
What?
why do you soil yourself with these?
They're good for a laugh.
Hey, look.
Wait, what?
Hey, look. I say. Oh, what's that? Not
Look,
working.
they've proven themselves as loyal members of the Stash Riders here, where Scrabble has done, some good things to.
Yeah, at this point, Dougie kind of just sighs and goes, and then he looks relaxed for the first time in a while, and his eyes go nice and bright yellow on the inside, and it's just like, he's finally able to just relax. He's doing this. Been rough to hide that for so long.
We all knew, right?
Cannot hide me.
Everybody in the boomers knew, right?
I feel like it might be in Blix's best interest to unzip the tracky jacket and
No, actually, yeah.
The human are not from the Globus.
Oh, the
Where was the other page? Where was the other page? Page in the notes.
Cult. See, I know. Let's see. Would Dougie, as a leader of a gang, know about something like? What do you think, Pete?
You heard some of this from Tabletop
Right.
in some of this background
In the intro, right?
So just
Right.
to refresh, because for your characters it was only a little bit ago, but
Yeah,
for
it's
the
been
players,
like a long time in real life.
They're the faction that wants to kill everybody who comes to the VURT.
right.
Ah,
They're-
yeah,
Yes?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They also kidnapped Pathfinder, the guy who wrote it.
Yeah, the one who
Right
the
there.
Oh,
Dreamweaver.
yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you are not from Globus. You sought this feather out. You sought this out of your own free will.
Do we just go full? We have come here to rescue Pathfinder, or no?
Do it. You only live
Yeah,
once.
Blix has inabilities in all his social stuff, so he probably doesn't think to try to sugarcoat it that much. He's
Yep.
just oh yeah, we came here on purpose. We came here to get Pathfinder back.
This pleases me.
Oh.
Globus
Oh.
Globus wanted to dispatch him. He created all this. How could you dispatch one with a mind that could create such as this? They are a means to an end.
Lazy writing.
I
I mean, in the feather, he didn't even
Yeah.
finish it.
the Hronir and the Thunder Slayers are they they're just hanging back because Baphomet is basically telling them to hang back? Is that kind of the situation?
Yeah, you can see them looking at you. They want to take you apart.
Yeah, and they absolutely will.
Yeah, and actually not so
Yeah.
much. The
Yeah.
Thunder Slayers, they're focusing much more on Chester. No, actually not so much Chester. Definitely on Oedipus. Everybody's focused on Oedipus.
Scrabble.
Scrabble.
Yeah, Scrabble.
Right, Scrabble. Chester and Smoke, they're kind of tolerant of, but they're not even looking at Blix and Dougie.
Right.
Cool. So we'll just take Pathfinder. We'll go, and
Oh,
he
I
can
speak for
finish up
him,
Feather.
or he speaks for me, or something. Guys, am I doing it right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
man.
great. You're
We're good.
great.
It's great.
Oh.
We're doing fine.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on here.
Nice.
We're winning.
you thought he was here?
Yeah.
No. They would not bring him here. They want him in your world to manipulate the VURT. The Globus is so short-sighted. But they provide me with minions. They provide me with sport. They provide me with interesting challenges such as you. Tell me, how did you find your way here?
We followed this amulet.
Scrabble
What
led
amulet?
us to victory.
Why, thank you, Bridget Jones, for confirming my knowledgeability for these kind of things.
That's my name. That's my name, I say to Baphomet.
I just followed them, if I'm honest.
This is my grumpy friend VW Beetle.
Well done.
Over there we have Mandy Kaling, and the robot-looking VURT person is John Carpenter's Thing from Another World.
Oh,
right.
All of those win. Come on.
Yeah.
Every one of those is a winner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a knowledgeable VURT celebrity. Mm-hmm. Can we go now?
Yeah. So our princess is in another castle. Is that what you're telling me?
What amulet let you here? What amulet are you speaking of?
Maybe we should mention the amulet.
This thing.
It's a little late.
When you bring it out, it glows a little brighter, and Baphomet's taken aback by it. Like,
pretty cool.
That amulet.
It glows.
Kill them.
What?
What?
Huh?
Okay.
Kill us?
Can they kill us?
Yeah.
The runners suddenly leap into action, and there's a black shape made of many eyes and mouths that has been hovering behind Baphomet that also gets next to him, and they all start to approach you menacingly.
Whoa.
Jerk out, jerk out, jerk out, jerk out, jerk out, jerk out, jerk out.
We were doing so well, guys. What went wrong?
We have the info. Go. Unless we don't.
Chester's gonna take his staff and take his club and just pound it twice on the ground.
Oh no!
You pound it twice on the ground.
Yes.
Aha!
Finally. Nice.
Suddenly, the temple starts shaking. The bell behind you starts ringing as the entire temple starts shaking. The curtain behind the bell rips open and two doors open, and two groups of creatures start coming out. One of them is more gamers, and one of them is skeletons. But the shaking of the temple caused by your barbarian power has put everybody on edge, so they start to come out. But as you shake, the bell rings so loudly that the amulet shatters.
Ah! Well,
a blinding flash of light, and a portal opens on the side that was closest to where Smoke was standing, near the amulet. And the portal is the same color as the light that was coming out of the amulet. And as the portal opens up...
Is that the exit?
Chalpa,
looks like an exit to me.
Well, you try to go out, but Chalpa the Gorsid steps out.
Oh, that's good.
As well as the guy who gave you the amulet and the guy who was with the clockwatch.
Yeah, the four-handed.
The
four-handed super monks.
Yeah.
Why you don't like the amulet.
5 more of them come out. So now there's suddenly 5 Gorsid surrounding you.
In a friendly way, though, right?
In a friendly way.
All right.
Can I start shaking their hands one by one? I appreciate them being here.
A lot of hands.
Not really, because they all have weapons.
Oh, okay. Afterwards, we're good.
I look to the more experienced featherheads. I would know that, or Dougie would know this. Is it basically Oedipus and Smoke? Are they the big featherheads?
Oh no, I just know everything.
Blix and Smoke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, of course, not Blix. Yeah. Or not Oedipus.
Well,
Oedipus.
too,
Yeah. Thinks he knows everything. He does. No, but you have like VURT lore and all that kind of stuff, right? You'd be the go-to in a situation where no one knew.
Yeah,
okay.
Particularly Blix.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Blix and Dougie yells, "How bad are they?" And I'm pointing to I'm basically trying to get stats, for lack of a better term, like, because it's a D&D game, like, how bad are these you know,
How fucked are
because
we?
they look yeah, exactly, because they
When
look
I cursor over them,
terrifying.
does it tell me a level, or does it just have a
Yes.
skull? Like, does it, yeah.
I use the assess materia. Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I'll let you do some virtology rolls if you want to see how.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'll spend a level of effort on that. Because this seems important. So I'm trained in virtology and a level of effort. Survey says 15.
Okay. So Smoke, you don't get much. Blix, you get that the Hronir. The Hronir are pretty bad dudes. I don't know how I would explain it in non-game terms, but I can give you the game terms.
They're bad dudes.
They're
Yeah.
bad dudes. They're super bad dudes.
They're dudes and they're not good.
They're bad
Yes.
dudes. The glowing, the black shadow with eyes and mouths that came out from behind. What's his name?
Mom. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
That's a nerd burner. They specifically go after mathemagicians.
Ooh,
Oh shit.
And the
it's my mom. She loves me. That's why she's coming.
Right. The Thunder Slayers hate anything that doesn't have either Vert or Shadow genetics.
Oh shit.
Oh.
so
And
I'm
cool.
fine.
Oedipus. How many of the gamers and skeletons were there behind us?
There's just a room, and you just see them start pouring out. You can't really tell how many there are.
Cool.
Listen, so we destroyed the amulet and we'll just be leaving now. Thanks, bye.
Yeah.
OSR means oh shit, run! Bye!
I point to the ceiling. I'm just like, please, guys, please.
So Chalpa throws off his robes and says, "This ends here." And with all 4 arms, he draws out 4 scimitars.
Badass. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll stay and watch.
They're starting to head towards the portal again. Suddenly, remember when you guys were when you first met, I don't know if you remember or not, when you first met Gorsed, the Gorsed and the Clock and the Clock Watcher, and you were at the Verthenge, and in this picture you saw the stone giants that were in the background that were covered in blue glyphs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of remember them.
Yeah.
One of them starts coming through the portal.
Oh, that's not good. Or is it?
Or is it?
Well, I think that's good for us.
Yeah, it's
Is
giant
it?
blue, and they were with Chalpa and were friendly, and
Oh, good.
so one of them starts coming through. So suddenly
Yeah.
there
Now
are
we're talking.
there are 6 4-armed warrior monks, and now 2 giant stone giants with glowing blue glyphs.
All right, this feather just got extra cool.
They start menacing the Hronir and the Thunder Slayers and the Nerd Burners, and Baphomet just hisses at them, and it's initiative.
Oh, for the love of.
It's okay.
Shock.
I got a plan.
For the love of Pete?
Is it like 100% of the plan?
It's maybe 17% of a plan.
That's better than average.
Yeah. We usually
On my initiative
Well.
roll. Okay, so
Bridget Jones rolled an 8.
Randy Kaling got a 12.
VW Beetle got a 6.
I love this.
Smoke Dougie.
Scrabble got a 7.
Yep.
Hey, John Carpenter's thing. What do you got?
I got an 8.
You gotta
Okay.
commit to my lies. Come on.
I like the fact that no one's even listening to us right now. They're just gonna be slaying us.
And we're just like,
I got a rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or sorry,
Cool.
no, I did not get an 8. I got a 5. It was 2 that
The-
was modified to a 5, not a 5
The
modified.
OSR community plus Mindy Kaling are gonna help us.
Mm-hmm.
look, Mindy should be proud of me.
Oh, for sure.
I'm fucking amazing.
Word. Scrabble.
Okay, one letter off.
Travel dictionary.
Nice.
Look, I didn't pay attention.
So we're surrounded, obviously, by what, 24 scimitars or whatever. Like we've got a good.
We got 24
circle.
scimitars drawn. We got a couple giants. We got. This is all good.
Yeah.
I got a plan for all these like guys pouring in from the wall behind us.
Mm-hmm.
On it.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me a second. I'm just loading up. There's a lot of guys. We're getting FPS lag here for a second. Hang on.
Yes. Someone hit an AoE spell.
Dude, more dots.
Oh.
Leroy. I know two things about WoW. It's more dots and it's Leroy.
That covers a significant part of it. Yeah, that's.
It does. It's very solid.
We'll talk after I'm.
The only other interesting point is the whole corrupted blood pandemic they had, but that's another story.
Yeah, that was pretty slick. That was cool. Come on. That was like, wow, the real world is.
I was just rereading about that one earlier today. Yeah, it's like, oh, I remember that.
So
I
Baphomet.
remember when that was just a game.
Yeah.
So Baphomet pulls out his staff, and it turns into a double-bladed axe, and he charges straight at Chalpa, and swings at him, and Chalpa blocks with all 4 scimitars. One of the Gorseds then attacks the two of the Gorseds on either side attack the Hronir. One of them on the opposite side of you starts laying into the with 2 pairs of nunchucks, starts blasting at the gamers and skeletons that are coming in the other way.
You got a plan for those.
Yeah. Okay. So Smoke, you're coming up.
All right. Well, the only thing to do is to pick up a giant and throw it at people.
You're gonna fastball special a stone giant.
Yeah, I got muscles of iron. I can do it.
Isn't it the other way around? They fastball special you.
They don't have muscles of iron. They're just rocks.
They have muscles of stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have muscles of
look
iron ore.
like such strong hands.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go up to a giant. I'm gonna be like, "All right, get ready. I'm gonna throw you." And, just so it doesn't come out of nowhere, even though it does come out of nowhere because I'm still invisible. I get behind him and I pick him up by the feet.
Oh my gosh.
And I hurl him towards the center of the fray.
All right. Well, let's give me a mic check.
Please have
Let's see
extra
how
XP.
far you can throw him. Aha.
I have XP. That's not very far.
What was it?
All right, I want to spend effort. Wait, I'm level 2, so I can spend 2 levels of effort, or tier 2. And that's gonna go great. All right, so spending XP reroll. I've got muscle of iron, which is an asset. I lowered it 2 levels. Let's track him. Oh, come on, 7. I've got 1 more XP. 4. All right, I just go.
I've
up
got
there
an
and
XP.
hug
Come on.
his leg.
You can have my XP. It'll try to pull it
How
off.
many times? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Reroll.
managed to toss the giant.
Oh, I got a 1.
Oh!
Oh, man.
You gotta do it. I like this.
What?
Pull my
Yeah.
XP back.
So you go to grab him and you go to toss him, and you lift him up a bit, but he accidentally trips and steps on you instead.
Ow!
How much damage is that?
It's a stone giant stepping on you, so I'm gonna say that's heavy damage.
I'm gonna die.
If you do, Dougie will jump. We'll take the bottom of the foot for you.
Aw, thanks.
But we know that isn't going to happen.
Can he get in there with the shield first?
Yeah, so heavy damage is 12 invert, right?
12, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
At
so
least, but that's just heavy. This is a stone giant. I'm not trying to make it where
hey,
Pete knows what's
come
what.
on, man.
You got armor,
All
right?
right, so I'm out of might and I'm into speed.
So like I say, he wasn't trying to damage you. He just accidentally
He
stepped
just
on you. That's
tripped.
why it was
Yeah.
that. It's not anything excessive, but that's it. Now it's their turn. The stone giants. So one of them just goes, sorry.
I'm like, oh, it's okay. Just move your foot, please.
So he picks his foot up off you, and that's his turn. The other stone giant turns to one of the Hronier and just slams into him with a stone fist and slams him against the wall. And he nicks one of the Gorset on the way because they're not very bright and they're not very agile. So one of the Gorset takes a little bit of a whack as he goes by him and hits him in the elbow. Ow! Hits him on the funny bone. Dougie.
Actually, I'm gonna hold my action because I want to be helping my fellow boomers right now. So I'm gonna hold and I'm gonna look around, make sure. Yeah.
Okay. It is now his turn. So the black form full of eyeballs. Damn it.
Nerd burner. Yeah, they have a theme song.
Who doesn't have a theme song?
If I remember right, those Thunder Slayers are like hard rock fans, and you know.
They've got like long straggly hair and big headbands over their head and
yeah, denim vests and shit like that. Like they're.
Nice.
I always kind of pictures them. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, it's a Deep Dig. Image Comics had something called Pit, which it was good, but it's just this gigantic thing. But then, covered in chains, just super bad. But then imagining it as like a hard rock, like somebody who plays air guitar as they're whooping your ass.
Nice.
So the Nerd Burner floats down towards you, and he looks right at Blix. And he just stares at Blix.
I'm sorry I missed Mother's Day.
So, Blix, I need you to do an intelligence defense.
That was a miscalculation.
Okay. Try and decide if I should spend effort here or not.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, sure. I got points. I'll spend level of effort, which is going to take up all my edge for this round, so everything else has to be at full cost. Okay. So 1 level of effort, 7.
Whoa. That does not do. So you take 6 points of intellect damage as it slams into you with a psychic attack. And it doesn't speak, but all of its mouths open and its eyes go wide as it stares at you.
I'm sorry, I tried to order flowers online.
Okay. Oedipus.
Yes, I'm scared. What is the least unfriendly towards, or least hateful towards Robo Dogman here? Because there were guys that didn't like non-vert. Then there were like guys that only wanted shadow and something else. And like,
I would say the least unfriendly towards you is probably the gamers, just because they're too stupid to recognize the difference.
Yeah. Are they still lined up?
They're just kind of pouring out those 2 doors.
Can I try doing my walk up and pneumatic? Basically punch him through the stomach in a row.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
This is a good time for that.
20, 16.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to smack two of them at once and knock them down.
Sweet.
And they also, because they're going through a narrow door, you smack through the first two, and they fall over each other, and the ones behind them can't scramble over the ones in front of them. So you effectively block off that for a little bit, so the other one's going to have to scramble to get over them.
Oh. Amazing.
It's the Huronir's turn. One of them has just been smashed by the stone giant, so he's not doing much of anything. And the other one is engaged with one of the Gorset, so he's not doing much of anything to you guys. So, Chester.
Okay. So the stone giants, are they friend or foe? I can't remember.
Friend.
They're a friend.
Okay, so who are the foes? There's too many people.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. Well, the foes are basically everyone on the outside. You were surrounded. You're except for Oedipus, who ran out of the circle to go smack somebody. Everybody else is pretty much surrounded by a circle of friendly characters, and all the bad guys are the nasty looking ones. The big giants with the masks, and the Thunder Slayers, which are like heavy metal reject monsters. And
I want to. Chester wants to fling himself at one of the heavy metal guys.
Okay.
And I'm gonna club in the air, and I'm gonna do the club twice as soon as I get within melee range on the person.
Ooh, okay.
I will spend all of the effort on. So let's do. I'll spend all of the effort to do this. 2 levels of effort. So I'll put me at. Okay, so 2 levels of effort.
I see.
I got a 10. Does that do it, or do I need to re-roll?
You probably need to re-roll. Now, are you are you attacking them directly, or are you trying to do your double tap on the ground near them?
I'm trying to do my double tap on him.
Okay. One is an attack on him, and one is an area attack, and the area attack's a little easier to get. So I just want to know which one you're doing.
So yeah, re-rolling with the effort.
No.
Yeah, not the crit you want.
All right.
It's not the crit you want, but it's the crit you deserve.
Right.
I got a 1.
So you manage to activate the earthquake effect, but when you do, it tap and bounces back and smacks you in the face and smacks you backwards. Yeah, that's heavy.
No wonder he doesn't like feathers.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would say that's heavy damage with the earthquake effect going in and on you. So that'd be 12 might on you.
Do it.
Damn.
Nope, that puts me at 0 might, and then I can take from my speed pool, so that leaves me with. All right. Chester's
That's where I'm at too.
So wait.
Did you?
So
take
now,
damage?
now it's now it's impaired. So what is it? That +1 effort per level, no major minor effects, rolls of yikes. Also, okay, yeah. Whoa, that's badass.
Yeah,
that's pretty badass.
That was pretty bad. So, all right. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna because I'm still held my action. We're at the end of the round. Okay, so I'm gonna try and see if I can do my. Do you think? Let me know. Do you think I could do my? I'm doing my sprint and grab. What I'd like to do is sprint and grab Oedipus, and bring him back into the protective circle. If he's out there alone, I'd like to sprint and grab. Should I just do a regular test, or should I use that ability? I don't know if it's
Wait, do you mean me, or do you mean Oedipus?
Oedipus is out there.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You got knocked back into the circle.
Yeah, thank goodness.
That
Yeah,
was fortuitous.
Yeah.
You went,
Yeah.
boing.
Yeah. So should I? I'll use that.
I was gonna
I'll
say,
use
if
that.
you just do a speed test to get to him, but if you're using your dash and grab, that would be to get to him and bring him back.
Got it. Okay, sounds good. I will. Let's see. This is a plus. That's 14. Okay, so this is +3. I'm gonna 14. Although, should I re-roll? Should I use my XP?
No, because you're doing that with a willing person.
Right.
So with
Correct.
you can actually grab him and pull him back.
That's what I'll do. Okay, so let me
Okay.
remove the speed there. Okay, yeah. And as I pick up Oedipus Rex and pull him back, I was like, we need you back with us, buddy. You're too strong to be out there alone. I read that in a game cap.
That sounds right. That sounds like me.
Yeah.
Sounds travel. We're good. Let's do this.
Excellent.
And now to Blix.
Blix will grab the hat and pull it off, and he will scream, "My horse was named Mr. Ed. I now command your undead."
You know, command what? I didn't hear.
I now command your undead.
Oh,
That was, yes.
okay.
I just figured out the game.
Yes. Okay. Suddenly, the skeletons and the gamers stop dead in their tracks.
Get him, guys.
Okay, the gamers are still trying to struggle over the two that Oedipus knocked out.
Sorry, what was I gonna do?
The skeletons now stop attacking the two Gorsid that had run through there and start marching towards the Hrunir. And because they're slow, they're not going to get there this round. But they are ignoring all the good guys now and going straight towards the nearest bad guys.
Told you I had a plan.
It's a good plan. I think you're underselling yourself. That was at least 23% of the plan.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I did the math. In the end, this is going to be about like maybe 21.23% of a plan, but that's never mind.
Take the compliment.
Yeah. Take the damn compliment. Okay, so it would be down to the gamers and skeletons in the initiative, but they are now under Blix's control and are attacking other bad guys. So, and two of them start pushing. Two of the gamers start pushing the two gamers that are out of the way just off to the side so that the rest of them can pour through. And the skeletons come through. And the skeletons, by this point, end up reaching the nearest Hrunir giant. And there's a giant. The Hrunir have giant swords carved of unknown bone and bone carved masks, but now they are covered in skeletons that are crawling all over them. So it's a giant mass of moving bones over a giant clad in bones. And you can see the bone sword like going through them, but they're all just clambering onto him and weighing him down. And the Gorsid, one of the Gorsids turns around and looks at Blix and with all four arms goes.
Yes. Ooh. Yeah.
All right,
That's memorable.
So back to the top, and it's Baphomet and Chalpa are locked in battle, and they swing at each other. Baphomet chops at Chalpa. Chalpa manages to block the axe with his scimitar, and Chalpa manages a good hit on Baphomet. And you see his side kind of split a little bit, and a little bit of smoke and tendrils kind of flows out of the opening. The other Gorsid are attacking the other creatures, and everybody it's just mayhem all around you. But it looks like if you guys just stay inside this circle, nothing's getting through. So you can go out and get things if you want, but it looks like the Gorsid and the Stone Giants pretty much have you covered. So you're only going to take damage at this point if you try and do something.
Leroy Jenkins! No, I'm kidding.
I already did that. It did not work.
I know, man. Yeah.
One of the stone giants manages to smash one of the
Thunder Slayers.
No, the Thunder Slayers manages to smash one of the Thunder Slayers, and it explodes.
Nice.
And it just looks like a hammer smashed his face. For all of you metalheads.
Nice. Nice.
Doug. Oh, smoke.
Muted.
I guess
Muted.
Star. You're muted.
Damn it. I'm just gonna lay here for a minute, catch my breath. AKA do a recovery.
That's probably wise.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Am I up? Correct?
Dougie's up next.
7 points back.
Yes.
I'm putting them all in my.
Nice. I'm also going to hold the action again. I'm going to keep the shield out and be ready again, protecting my crew.
Okay. It would be the Nerd Burner who's still looking at Blix, but the Nerd Burner suddenly is overwhelmed by gamers.
Ha.
So
Nice.
he's firing off psychic bolts at the gamers, but you can't really psychically attacking a brain dead a gamer is like getting blood out of a stone. So his attacks, you can see him trying to focus some kind of energy on the gamers, and they're just completely immune to it and just bashing on this and kind of pounding this thing into the ground.
Nice. Dougie's hooting and hollering as he's watching all this. This is now this is amazing. If there isn't theme music, I'd like to my mouth trumpet. I'd be doing the full like this is everything, guys.
All right, Oedipus.
How far away from the edge of the circle are the enemies?
Far enough that if you extended your magic staff, you could smack them without running over to them.
It's like you can read my mind, Pete. I'm gonna smack them without running over there.
The ticket.
Except I roll a 2, and I have no XP.
Okay.
I have one left. I'd like to, as I'm sitting there protecting my crew, I say, "You can do it." I give you an XP. My last one.
Okay, you want to reroll that?
15.
Aha! You managed to smack one of the Thunder Slayers with your staff.
Yes.
And it just,
I believed in you.
That makes 2 of us.
I believe you can fly.
Yeah, you almost did.
Like Chester did. Like
so
Chester's like too soon.
Too soon.
It's up to the Ronir now. One of the Ronir is still just covered in moving bones, so he's not much help to anybody. The other one swings his bone sword at the stone giant and breaks his bone sword in half on the stone giant. And the stone giant, you never thought you could hear a rock laugh. But the sound you hear out of the stone giant is the closest thing you ever thought you would hear to a rock laughing. Chester.
I'm gonna use my short rest and get back some stuff. Or I'm gonna use my immediate action. 1d6 4 plus 2, so 6.
Smart.
All right.
No longer impaired.
Yep.
Yeah, feeling better.
Nice.
Feeling
Nice.
better.
All right, Blix, it's back up to you.
Back up to the top or no down?
No,
That's
it's
right,
still down at the end.
Okay.
Well, everybody used their action, their recovery rolls, so I don't need to use that one.
I mean, I'm still down some points.
Okay,
Like
okay,
a
fine.
lot of points.
Then these guys can go back to hell. I summon forth a healing well,
Oh.
which is more of a WoW joke than a D&D joke, but
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Give me an Give me an intellect roll.
See how well you do.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Okay. That's
Oh, no,
24
sure.
points. Points between distributed however you would like. So you manage to summon 24 pool points that you can give to whoever needs it, as many as you need.
Ooh.
I need.
All right, I'm stealing 6 because I got brain burnt, and then there's 18 for everybody else to do whatever you want with.
I need
I'll take
10, 11, but I don't need all of it. I'll take 5 and whatever's left over.
Was this XP?
No, it's
No,
hit points or
Yeah,
pool
hit
points.
points.
Oh,
Pull points.
I'm taking 4 of those.
I'll take
Okay,
whatever's
so
left.
there's 9 left.
I'll take. Well, I mean, I don't really need them.
It looks
Who
like-
needs them more than I do?
I could use it.
Okay.
How
Use some.
many's
There's-
left?
There are
I'll split
9.
it.
There are 9 left in the pool.
There's 9 left, and Dougie could use some. It looks like Chester's speed is down 8 to 16, unless you haven't updated the.
No, I'm still down, but I got my might back to where I needed to be.
Alright,
So
take
I'm
take
fine
some
with that.
more. Take some more.
Yeah, take it.
Okay.
I still have
How
a
much,
rest coming
how much
too.
is left?
9.
How much is left?
9.
9?
Yeah.
Oh, I will take 7 and 2, so that puts me at 12. So, oh wait, I was at 8, so 15. That puts me up very close to my max.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's gamers and skeletons. The skeletons that are swarming over the one Hronier have managed to shred it and take it down. And they look, and because they all attack at once, so there's about 20 skeletons now all on top of this Hronier, and every single one of them, they don't hit with much, but when you get hit by 20 people at once, it manages to take it down. And they start to crawl off that and start to head towards one of the Thunder Slayers. The gamers are now swarming all over one of the other Thunder Slayer. Or no, they're all over the Nerd Burner, and they managed to beat the Nerd Burner down pretty much in the same way. They're almost completely immune to the Nerd Burner's attack, and the Nerd Burner just kind of flattens out into a squishy black jelly under the
Ew.
fists slobber of the 30 gamers that are on top of
I'm sorry,
Nice.
Bob.
it.
Nice.
And we're back up to the top.
Oh, just so you know, I was holding my action, but I took my short rest. I took my
Okay.
short rest.
The one extra, yeah.
That was it. Yeah, so I got three.
D&D, it's a short rest.
Right.
Oh, that's right, short rest. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Take your 5-minute or your 10-minute or your.
Yeah, my oh shit, I have a breather moment. Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Okay. So it's now back up to the top of the order, and it's Baphomet and Chalpa. Baphomet gets off a good hit on Chalpa and smacks him in the head. But Chalpa just shakes it off and manages to thrust all 4 scimitars into Baphomet's gut right at the same time, in all 4. Baphomet suddenly, because it's 8/12, Baphomet suddenly dissipates in a cloud of black smoke. You see a cloud of black smoke, but the black smoke dissipates, but then immediately reforms into a Baphomet-shaped cloud, and 2 glowing red eyes form in the middle of the cloud, and they stare at you guys, and they say, "I'll remember you, stash riders." And then it goes through the translucent wall that was behind the throne and disappears.
And I run over to the throne, and I paint 3 stripes.
Nice.
If you run over to the throne, you're going to provoke an attack of opportunity to use it.
I'm invisible.
Oh, that's
Hey,
right. You're
can I-
invisible. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, roll. There's a lot of shit in the way. So let me see a speed roll to make sure you don't trip.
Jesus.
See if I can roll it. Let's roll another
Okay.
crit fail. I
It
got
is your
a
turn
7.
right now. Okay, well, 7. That's good enough. You didn't roll a crit fail, so you managed to get over there and spray paint 3 stripes on the translucent wall behind the front.
Where to get spray paint anyway?
We're in a black
Oh,
feather.
it's-
We have all our stuff.
Ah.
Yeah, it all came back, but you still have the original
Yeah.
stuff.
God, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I yell and I'm jumping up and Doug Yarkiner is jumping up and down, yelling boomers, boomers. I mean, I'm literally like turning around and doing this.
Glad you did that
Yeah.
after Baphomet left, so he didn't hear you say boomers.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah,
totally
yeah.
waited till he was gone.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's so awesome. Well,
Are now pounding into the last of the Thunder Slayers. Dougie,
mhm.
it's up to you. What's up?
I'd like to run around in a circle. You know, again, I'll hold my action, but I'm running around in a circle, just ready to fight if I need to, but saying you were great and you were great and you were great. All of you were great. That's it.
Okay. The gamers just kind of look at you and, but you can also tell that the gamers and the skeletons are starting to lose their focus, almost as if the control that was held over them is starting
Send them
to.
away.
Oedipus.
Yes. I don't know what to do.
Hold the action. Run around in a
action.
circle like me. I just.
Holding.
Isn't that what you do in like WoW when you wait for a raid? Like you just run around in circles. I jump up and down
I
in
jump a
place.
lot because I'm a night elf. So, like, if I jump right, I can do a flip.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But you're invisible, so nobody sees it.
Yeah.
Right. The blasphemy that we're doing as far as bringing in WoW into an old school D&D thing. This is the gamers are going to turn on us, guys.
We
I
are
think the
never gonna
gamers
get
are going to turn
involved
on us.
They already did.
Chester,
Yeah.
What? Oh, is it my go?
your go.
What's
This-
left? Is there anything left to do here?
There's like about 15 gamers and about 12 skeletons that are still like kind of finishing off the things they were attacking, but they're starting to lose their focus, and some of them are starting to look menacingly at you guys.
Oh, come on. That spell was totally foolproof.
Got a plan.
All
Got a
right, I'm
plan.
gonna- Wait.
Protect
Blix has
the
a plan?
wizard. Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
running
saying
around.
we've got a plan so that we hold
I'm
our
holding
action?
my action.
Okay.
Wow, we're going to do a plan, guys?
You can say we have 2 held actions, and Blix is up next.
3.
3? Oh, that's right. We have 3. Okay.
Crap, which one of these was my plan?
Oh, now we know how.
Even better.
So yes, he will pull the hat off and hold it there. Like, I won't let you all spell our doom. All of your heads now go boom.
All right. I'm going to need an intellect roll to make sure you don't crit fail this. That's the only thing.
Okay. 5. So not a crit fail.
Okay.
Does
Not
that
a
mean
crit fail.
our heads go boom? Don't roll a 1.
That might have been a result of the 1.
Don't give him ideas. Come on.
Wizards are OP.
So yes. So suddenly the gamers' heads just start poof, 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 poof. The skeletons kind of explode, their skulls kind of explode in clouds of dust. Whereas with the gamers, it's more like squeezing a whitehead, and it's just
Mhm.
kind of like erupts and noxious pus. Just everybody make a speed roll to see if they trip or not on this exploding gamer Huska.
17.
I feel obligated to spend this effort to like
I
just try to
definitely
avoid
do.
that.
Yeah, me,
Uh oh.
me too.
I got a 2.
Smoke's on her
I
butt.
got a 12.
like skid. I jumped off the throne because I jumped down there to like paint the 3 stripes on the wall, and I jump off and I'm like.
So,
Yeah.
Dougie, how do you?
I have my mouth wide open. I'm going, yeah! At that point, jumping up, aha! And I rolled a 2.
Yeah. So okay,
Yeah.
so you're down. you don't take any points, but your mouth is filled with slime and you slip and fall on your butt.
Like some 80s like movie where like, you know, the jocks lose or something, you know. Yeah. Oh no! Flarp. Yeah, I can dig it.
So as you look around, you notice there is nothing left. One of the Gorsed has been killed, was killed by one of the Ronir. So there are 5 around you. The 2 stone giants are okay. One of them has an arm broken off. But otherwise, you guys are surrounded by living friends and no foes.
Hooray, we win!
Does that mean we can go home? Does that mean we can go
Chalpa
home?
and says, "Thank you. You have rid this feather of the taint. Please find Pathfinder in the real world. Take these." And he hands you 2 yellow feathers.
Oh.
Ooh.
Blix will hold on to one of those. Like,
I'm gonna grab the other one.
Which I don't know how you're going to retcon them into regular boomer.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out. You mean the two lost feathers?
The 2 lost feathers that were in our warehouse?
Yeah, that someone saw in Dougie's pocket as he was running.
And then Chalpa also tells you, is like, if ever you are stuck in the VURT and lost and meet one of my kind, mention my name and he will help you.
Nice.
We will never forget you. What was your name again?
Chalupa. Yeah.
Chalupa? Okay.
Can we
As he says that, says, "You will always be known as a friend to the Gorset." And he opens out all 4 arms very wide, and above him, in golden letters, appear the words, "You win."
Yay! I open his arms, I give him a hug.
We won Dungeons and Dragons, and it was
advanced.
It was
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of this. I'm doing this. You know, like, I love this. Yeah, this is a great feather.
So now, the only question I had is, what 2 of you guys, 2 of your ciphers are going to disappear because you were given gold yellow feathers in the VURT?
I only had 1 cipher, so.
I had no ciphers.
I have 3, and I can dump
nice.
some.
Oh, you know what? Just let Dougie hold it for you.
I have none.
I can abandon a level 5 Vaz and a level 4 Haze if we need to.
Oh, wait a second.
Smoke wants the level 6 Mad
second.
Cow Spirit.
No, we should let Dougie hold on to them.
I think Dougie should hold these, guys. I think it's perfect. He has 2 spots that are open, and I'm sure, everybody's going to trust each other forever. Dougie should hold on to these.
I think you're right.
I think that'll work.
Those are the key to what Blix needs, and Blix will never get to experience them.
Unless we save you later. Maybe.
Nice. We beat a black feather. That's freaking rad. Nice.
It almost beat us.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was a good one.
And no one died or got permanently injured. So when we come back, we're not going to be like with broken arms, because that happens in a black feather. Like if you break your arm in a black feather, you wake up with a broken arm.
Yeah.
So
technically,
or
this
worse,
was years
you wake
ago.
up in Wumpies.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, you guys wake up in a Wumpy's bathroom?
Yeah.
Again.
Look, you party hard enough, eventually you wake up in the Wumpy's bathroom.
Nice.
That's true. Only the truly fun people wake up.
Nice. Baphomet. Oh man, that's rad. That was rad.
Yeah, that was
Rad.
badass.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
now Baphomet's nursing a deep grudge against someone
Mhm.
called the Dash Raiders.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
finds Lee, Bridget, Scrabble, V-Dub, Beetle, and JC's thing. He's coming after them.
Yes.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
I just
That's
have to
gonna
never use it.
That's never gonna come up
never
again.
use that excuse again.
Hold on. What did you say? Wait, hold on. Like, okay, all right. Rad.
And if someone were,
That's
say,
cool.
stuck in the VURT forever, there's no way they could possibly be sought out by him.
Sought out by that with
I
2
feel like-
keys.
feel obligated that we should maybe in our future timeline go find Blix.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like maybe he's hanging out in our kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he's the king and what is it? Queen not Tatiana.
Bella Santalia?
Smoke.
Yeah, Bella Santalia. Yeah. Yeah, the queen of
Yeah.
Castleton. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Bella's
rad.
still around somewhere too. We should find her. She's fallen
Nice.
through some metas.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks for.
So this was that was awesome, dude. That was a bootleg blue to black feather where basically we were changing the coding of it at a certain point. Is that correct? With
Yeah, and
the stripes.
Yeah, and I was going to tell you some of the resolution of the rest of it, but maybe some of our viewers might want to actually play the feather sometime because I cut it down quite a bit to try and fit it into 2 sessions.
Okay.
There was a lot more to explore.
Oh, yeah.
There were more plot points and things to explore, but I tried to cut it down. And the idea with the feather is once you go through this bootleg version and then find Pathfinder in the real world thanks you by giving you a completely blue version of the feather that doesn't have all those horrible guys and it just has all the things you wrote into it. So you can explore all the rest of the Caverns of Chaos and they're all fully formed out. So
Nice.
it's a
rad.
complete version of the original D&D, but I've replaced everything with creatures from Lewis Carroll. So what you guys didn't see was that instead of orcs, it was you find momraths, which look like this, which are basically the I stole an image from Angry Birds, so they're little green pigs. Instead of the jellies and gelatinous cubes that were common to early D&D, you find there is a blancmange.
Is that a fluted cake?
It is a fluted cake.
That's where the fluted cake pan.
Yes. So there's a fluted cake pan blancmange floating in there. There are other things in there. There are Boro Groves that replace something. The Cave of the Minotaur from the original is something Minotaur-like that is also from Lewis Carroll. It's the mock turtle, which basically will well be a Minotaur. But yeah, so that's the whole thing. So you can go through and play basically play the original Keep on the Borderlands, but it's all Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland theme, twisted, and all in the VURT. And there's a little more. The original module has a little more details on the spells you can cast and the different things you can do. But I think it's a lot more fun to make it based on the rhymed couplet. I like that idea.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Heck yeah.
And well done, Mike.
That's fun.
Yeah.
A+.
Yeah.
Timing.
I have a bunch left that I'll throw in our Discord to.
Nice.
MVP right there.
Yeah. Pete, great effing job, dude. That was fun. That was fun as hell.
The writing was not actually
Yes.
lazy at all.
No, I got you.
Yes.
Well, it was the early
It's
D&D.
the joke that like Rob and I are like every time we're watching a TV series and they do something that we don't like and one of us looks at the other and you know what that was? Lazy writing.
Right.
Right. Oh yeah, I do that myself.
Nice. Yeah. Great. That was fun, dude. That was a lot of fun. I'll make sure to retcon in. There's a lot of fun little stuff that'll be peppered out throughout. But yeah, that was a
good
joy.
time.
Yeah.
Well, we hope everyone enjoyed this little Isolicon one shot.
Mhm.
That took three different weekends to resolve.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
besides
really
that,
only
though,
two and
I
an
mean,
8.
I think it was
Nice.
just one. You know, what's one really? It's the loneliest number. We gave
There
it
it
a
is.
friend. We gave it a friend. So,
Nice.
and we'll be back in 3 weeks, I believe.
On the
with-
24th, I
on the
believe.
24th, we'll be returning to Alex as our GM, Pete as our
Mhm.
player with funny voices, and
The 24th. It's the 24th of May. I forgot. That's 3 days before my birthday.
Oh,
Nice.
Happy
Excellent.
birthday.
Excellent.
we'll try not to
excellent
kill you.
birthday.
I'll give you 0.5 XP for your birthday. And I'll round down.
All
That's
right,
awesome, dude. That's awesome. All right.
Ooh.
Catch you guys later. Again, last time it's the RPG the name of the
RPG Creators
charity
Relief
is
Fund.
Guild.
yes.
Yes. RPG Creators Relief Fund. It's an amazing organization or charity. It goes to the right people. It really does. So thank you guys.
Yes. Thanks.